Good Monday morning, baby! Market's already open. We missed it because we suck at setup. And by we,
come
I mean
on. It's
me.
not that bad. It's not
all
that
me.
bad.
It's all me. But here are our beautiful faces, folks. For those of you who are new to this shit, this is WhaleWatch, only on Unusual Whales. Hope you're hanging out with us on Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook. We're here to party. Who don't know what the show is, breaking down the Flow platform, breaking down how we use Unusual Whales platform, various tools. Jay-Z here, homie in the hat, my co-host. He's going to be our Flow expert right alongside with me. Tucker's going to help me keep things smooth on the back end. And if we get some opportunities, I'll take a couple of spy scalps using the Unusual Whales market maker positioning tool called Periscope. We'll probably just chat here a bit. There's not going to be a whole lot to talk about of new Flow right at the open, so we'll give that a few minutes. But how's everyone's weekend? What you been up to, Tucker?
Oh, I had a bunch of friends over for like an early Thanksgiving because everyone's gonna be with their families, but you want to see the people. We hung out. We had so much food, man. So one of our friends works at like a butcher's, and he brought you get it for free, but he brought over $200 worth of turkey.
Oh shit!
That's a lot
Like
of turkey.
really nice turkey. And then we hung out. We played some Jackbox, and it was a really nice night.
Hell yeah, dude. Jay-Z, I know you had a fun weekend too. You had a fun week in general, doing all the fun shit while we're all slaving away over here 9 to 5.
Well, I hit a dirty 30, 31 now, so
Hey.
had some food. Mother-in-law's birthday on Sunday. Went to the casino for a little bit. Did some blackjack. And then
How'd the blackjack go? I gotta know how blackjack went. Did you cheat him out?
Yeah, I didn't cheat him out, but it went pretty okay. I took my profits as always and ran 100%.
100%. Oh, Spy's
but-
bumping up towards 665.
But yeah, and then we had we're getting ready for Thanksgiving on Thursday, right? Yeah, Thursday. Reminder: market is closed on Thursday and a half day on
Half
Friday.
day
by the way.
Friday. We got a short one for
So-
the gobble gobble this week,
So
folks.
remember that. But yeah, we're doing an untraditional Thanksgiving. We're doing some steak and lamb. So
Oh,
no
that's
turkey,
fire. I love that.
No turkey on this part, and I'm in charge of cooking. So see how that goes.
I don't know if I trust him with the cooking, guys. He's cooking
I
the
don't know,
flow,
man.
but we'll see.
Maybe over the course of doing this show, we can learn a little something. Bring a little spice. Get a
He
little,
did send me that
flavor.
curry recipe. I gotta try that shit out.
That is true. That's true.
Yeah, you gotta try it
That's
out.
a long recipe.
Yeah,
Why does it look
of
long
course.
in Discord?
The stream is apparently really laggy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see it on YouTube lagging. I'm gonna stop sharing to you guys. You'll just have to trust me with what I say.
It's
just
also
to-
lagging on Facebook.
Is it?
I'm currently seeing that. Yeah.
I love that. I love that for us. I love that.
Brian
for us.
says, "Fix your stream very laggy." All right, beautiful,
All right.
beautiful. What a way to start a morning. Monday morning.
Everything's pushing like it should be. I'm checking here.
Hmm.
Everybody hanging out on Twitter. How is things going in the Twitter? Is the video feed
Brian
clean?
DeVoe in the Twitter chat says, "Fix your stream is very laggy." So,
Love that for us. Here, let me
It's
just do
everything.
some modification here. It should be fine. Let me drop that to 8500. Save.
I'm gonna refresh my screens. Maybe that's what we
no,
need.
it's
No,
not.
no, no, no.
Everyone's
It's not
having
on
the
your
exact
side.
same issue. It's
Yeah.
not that.
Yeah.
Working on it, friends.
Could it be the fact that
Interesting.
you are streaming to 3 different platforms at once?
No, it should work fine. I have everything's bandwidth set to low enough that it should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I do see it chopping like crazy. I'm not getting any.
Yeah.
I'm not getting any latency drops. I'm watching it here. Everything is fine. Here, let me switch this to 5,000. Let me switch this to 10,000. This is interesting.
For anybody that's just jumping in, we are working on fixing the stream.
Yes, we are.
Do apologize, a little bit technical issues this morning.
You get to see these beautiful,
Faces
this
frozen.
beautiful slideshow.
Yeah.
Our faces. It's something Nick whipped up over the weekend. His
Oh, there we
PowerPoint
go.
skills.
Fresh. Let's see if this works. If I have to, I'll just cut the YouTube stream and keep it up on Facebook and Twitter. But From the outgoing perspective, I'm seeing no issue on my side.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would try cutting one. I mean, given that we have not had this issue the last couple times we've done the show.
Yeah,
The main thing that's different is that we have 3 going on.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter though, because it has things split, but it obviously matters. I'm gonna stop that.
Yeah, you can say it shouldn't matter as much as you want.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I've fixed Windows machines enough to know that it's like if it works, just roll with it, because you're not gonna find a reason why it works now. All right, let me refresh this. We are on.
Average American says video is poor, but audio is good. You know what?
Hey,
isn't
as
that
long
kinda
as you
fun,
can
though?
hear our
Isn't that special,
sultry
you know?
voices.
Brian says it think it's X to be honest. Brian, it is also on.
Yeah, it's
YouTube.
happening on
YouTube
it's happening on Twitter
Yeah.
and on Facebook and on YouTube.
Yeah, it's not just unfortunately.
But hey, we got all the
just
time
X.
in the world, and the market's sure as shit not giving me an entry right now. So let's see if I can fix this. It's pushing Twitter at like 120 frames per second. Anthony said he's getting some good screenshots.
Oh, no,
he's just sitting in
Anthony.
chat taking pictures of our
Anthony, no.
dumbasses.
Wait.
All right, let me change this back to 9,000. Let me change this. No, that's exactly what it should be. So I don't know what the hell the deal with that is. Is it still happening on Twitter? If I have to like launch a new one, I will. I would just really prefer not to.
Yeah, it is still happening on Twitter.
It's totally frozen on my end.
He said Brian says a little better, but it's not better.
Oh, on
Oh.
YouTube we're looking kind of smooth actually.
we
Yeah,
smooth on
YouTube
YouTube?
YouTube's good. YouTube's kicking.
Hold on. Everyone on Twitter, go to YouTube. Go to
No,
YouTube.
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm gonna refresh. Oh, guys, you just gotta refresh Twitter. Just refresh X. I just refreshed. It's good to go.
Oh my god.
Just
My
refresh
man
it.
Colby says it feels better on Twitter as well.
Yeah. You know what, Facebook?
Refresh, baby.
Problem child.
Facebook's the
Facebook.
problem child. We'll have to on Tuesday. Everybody ignore the feeds. I'm gonna have to do some test broadcasts on Tuesday to make sure I can get all the platforms working. I do see it being choppy on YouTube still. Oh nope, it's smooth now. It's smooth now. I went forward. We're good. All right.
can
I'm
see
just
the
gonna
hands.
assume we're good. I'm gonna assume we're good.
All right.
Twitter,
put
sound
it on
off.
my,
Are we
calendar
good?
for tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll have to test it tomorrow.
Fix.
Everybody ignore any streams you see from us tomorrow. I gotta figure out why the hell that was happening.
It's not happening. Everyone, keep it on the down low. Keep it on the down low.
Keep it on the
Guys, if
It's okay, there's
if
only-
it's not working, guys, just make sure you refresh it. I just refreshed it. Everything's cooking and good looking now.
cooking and good
Oh.
look. Well, that's because I'm on the screen, bro.
Ha 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 ha.
All right, what I'm going to do here, we got our banter out the way, kind of, even though most of our banter was me breaking shit. Let's, I know that Jay-Z had 2 pieces of flow that might have been interesting from Friday. One of them kind of had a run-up already, so we'll have to be careful with that. But I do want to take a look at those DHTs that you had queued up, Jay-Z.
Let's do it.
Let me pop this
So-
bad boy open and make your beautiful face. Nope, that's Tucker. There we go. Still a beautiful face,
Whoa.
but I got to make sure it's the right beautiful
I'm not
face.
used to hearing my name.
Isn't there a movie called John Tucker Must Die? What the hell did you do, Tucker?
All
I'm not
right.
John.
Perfect. So we got that DHT 14C1219 that came in on a custom flow alert I have built. So when this came in, it came in at 2171. Majority towards the asset. I'll take a look at the candle in a second. I did like those 3.22 on the long third average. It looked really, really good. Currently down 2%. Maybe a good potential entry. Let me look at the actual candle over here. So we have at 150. Some of these numbers sometimes 150, 57. We had that 76K at a 0.38, and then we had those multis. Nick, I'm gonna click those multis. Let's take a look at those multis. So looks like
The
these are
multis
1121s. So maybe they moved it.
They like to move it, move it.
So they seem to have expired, right?
What's the
So-
open? I mean, it's so small, and this could very well be a roll or anything. What did the...
Yeah.
Well, obviously, we can't look at the open interest of the negative 3-day. There'd be no reason for them to really open that unless they expected it to expire worthless if it's a new position. But I'm leaning toward that being just like a little mini roll. I don't
Yeah.
know. What were the timestamps of... What were the timestamps of the multi-trades relative to the big trades you saw come in?
50 seconds apart, around 50 seconds apart.
Man, since those are multi and the new position doesn't seem to be flagged as such, I'm not saying they're not related, but I don't think they're related. There's long enough in between, and the fact that that multi looks like it's kind of legged in. Can you pop open that multi again? Let's look at the total day volume of the expired contract that they rolled out of. Is it equal size? Nah, that's all that
No.
traded that day. I don't think these are related.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay then. So that is interesting. I think they are currently down. Probably good entry. I mean, maybe over here you have it is rising premium. Let me actually. What I like to do is I like to go to the actual stock and see what is cooking over here.
Oh, DHT Holdings is currently in the middle of a knife. No malware
Okay.
bites. I do not want to improve my protection. Thank you.
But yeah, so this could potentially be good. I am not in it as of right now. I'm still waiting to see what happens. So I'm kind of curious to know what this is going to end up being soon. But if I'm looking at the net premium, I like to take a look at the net premium. We did have a lot of red over here, and then we lost a lot of green. So this could be pretty much anything. It is down 2% today. I would like to see if there's more volume going to come in that specific contract, right? The 1219s. And then I can make a decision if I want to get into one of these or not. Remember, we only have like 3 days this week, basically. So
3
not
days in the morning.
3 days in the morning. So I'm not too like crazy about jumping into anything because I don't want to get slapped in the face, by decay.
One
So-
thing I will say, I'm just gonna pull up. Well, first, owning up to something. I posted on Twitter that I took a full stop out on an admittedly oversized SPY scalp. We are down from up 50% on the account to only up 20% on the account, and I will own that. Jay-Z wasn't even present. What I want to look at real quick just with this DHT is it's been stuck in a 60-cent range all month for the most part. It kind of, about 2 weeks. It broke out of this little range between 1290-ish and 1332, and now we've been chopping between these two lines that just drew. That's a range. If I were a scalper, which I can't really do with stocks in this context, I would, let's pretend that this is SPY for some reason. I don't think I've seen SPY trade like this for this long, so this wouldn't happen. But for scalpers, when you see a range like this, in your mind, you're seeing short the top of the range, long the bottom of the range until it stops working. Right? The way I feel about things is that the market's going to keep doing what it's been doing until it doesn't, and there's no reason to keep going for what it's doing until it doesn't. And if it doesn't, oh well, you lose a trade. Bummer. But look at this. Every single day, it's within this range. Boing, 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 boing. So until it really breaks below this range, I wouldn't be terribly afraid of being in a long. That said, there's a gap way down here that could take it down to $12 a share again. And that local low way back on the 22nd of October, way down at 1170. And then before that, earlier in October, way down to 1068. So I don't know that I would want to chase into it. You could make an argument that this is quote unquote coiling for another move up if they can hold that 1327 level. But I'm going to keep my eye on it. I'm just going to add this to a watch list. And let's revisit that later today because I don't hate the flow. Not a fan of the weird mid-ish fill, but I'm going to keep an eye on this one, both the chart and the flow. Maybe we can come back to it. Skin. Jay-Z's showing us some skin.
Skin. Here you go, some skin.
Hold on, everyone, take your screenshots. Take your screenshots.
Yeah, no, too fast for Anthony on that one.
All right, let's flip back to Jay-Z. Let's talk about the skin. What you got going on?
So this also came on last week. Hadn't really. Let me refresh this because that way it gives a better picture. So do that. All right, perfect. So this came back on the 21st, which was Friday. 3100 in 3111 in premium. We had a OI transfer of 2891. Basically, the majority seemed like it transferred over. 6.591 30 average. You're sitting at the same price from Friday. So nothing crazy move yet. I would like to look and see when was the last time we had anything crazy as much higher. So it was 4.02 at 1.51. So it's kind of dropped, right? So maybe they're expecting a quick push up soon, relatively soon. So good thing to keep an eye on, I would say. Let me look at this candle over here. They did have a little bit of a chance to take profit over there, which is a 25%, I would say, give or take. So the weird thing is some of these the spreads are kind of weird, which is not my favorite thing. However, if you look at the way this opens up, right, it is hitting 15, 15, 15, and then that spread opens up to a 20, which is why this goes at 15, and then I'm guessing these are filling as well as the same way, so that's why it's hitting the bid on these. If I'm not mistaken, Nick, am I? Are you concurring with that? You think?
No disagreements there.
Okay. 4K over here, the 0.15. So I think that this is clearly an opening trade. Let's not do that for me. Why did you do that? Didn't want to help me. So there we go. We'll do this instead. So, yeah, I mean, it clearly looks like an opening trade. I would like to see what it does today. I haven't gotten in this position because I was really off on Friday, so I haven't really checked much. So, look, if you look in general, that is our highest OI contract currently, right? That's our highest OI contract. That's not much volume going into this ticker for day. So, you look at that 14-day net premium, look at that spike. I think it looks good overall. I mean, your market cap is 167. I will say, it's liquidity-wise, it's going to be really, really hard for you to get in and out, I think. Even if you're in it, might be hard to get out of it. So remember that. That's something that you got to remember about this. So, however, though, looks good. It's got time on it, if I'm not mistaken. It was at 12:19, so we have around 3 weeks left, I think. So, good amount of time. I like buying time with flow stuff, especially with what the market's doing right now. It's important to get some more time on it. So, that's my take on that. What do you think, Nick? You think we should just look through some flow stuff and see if we can find something?
Yeah, I had a couple of hits on my general interval flow filter, but these can be kind of messy in the morning. Let me pop my screen up here. Actually, now that Facebook's done nuking our stream, let me go ahead and show you my camera too, so you're not confused about what the hell I'm talking about. Is it this one? Yeah, it's that one. Okay, cool. If it starts lagging, scream. Just scream, everybody.
I will let you know.
Raise hell.
That is my job. Keep an eye on things.
But
I'll
currently-
freak out, just shriek, will just blow everyone's ears out. Ah, God.
I'm literally pissing my pants. It's so frozen. So I'm just watching SPX here. For those who don't know, this is Periscope. I talked about it a little bit at the top. I use this for scalping. I keep Market Tide right next to it on this dashboard on the Superflow. If you don't know Superflow, it's unusualwhales.com/flow/super. You can build out up to 9 dashboards that save. This one's my scalping dashboard, super simple. Periscope, looking at market maker exposure and Market Tide to see where options are transacting for the most part throughout the day. Right now, if you're bullish, you want them to really plunge through this negative gamma directly above us. Obviously, if you're bearish, you want the opposite to happen. Right now, the pattern to me is looking a little downsidey, but I don't have an entry. I would like them to test that high a day to really buy puts on SPY. But the way they're bouncing around, this is some early morning hands off for me. A little bit of early morning hands off. It looks like they might want to go back down and tag my intraday level from yesterday, that's 661.53. You can even see in the pre-market that it obeyed it from the downside here. If they can wick through that and then turn it into resistance again, I'd probably be looking at putties for a retest down here where they wicked up yesterday, or Friday, sorry. And that's way down to 658.27. So that could be good for a little scalpy poo if they can get below there. But flow-wise, there was one that hit, and it was on Ticker Pony. It's the ticker $12, excuse me, the $12 call for Ticker Pony, weeklies. The flow is aggressive on it, but it just kind of seems very momentum-y to me. Pony topped out at a little over 5%. It's now up 4%. And it's pretty clearly ask side slapping the hell out of it. We had 407 right there at the ask, 251 right there at the ask. It was a total of about 2,300. Yeah.
I did see that flow as well, by the
Yeah,
way.
it hit my filter pretty hard, but this feels too chasey to me. We have a small account for the show. We started with 1,000. It's sitting just under 1,200 now after I messed it up on Friday. I don't know that I would chase this just because it's going to take a good amount of buying power. I would want to get a couple of these. I wouldn't want to just get one on this as it pushes into 12. If it pushes into 12, it just feels a little chasey to me. So I'm not going to save the pony.
Save the pony.
Upstart hit.
I was about to say that was what I had on right here. Look at this. Look at that.
Let me pop up results to 250. Yeah, that's all it hit right at the ask. The bid ask spread's a little wide, but they're still convincingly filling at the ask. A little bit of a shift after the big order with the bid ask spread, but the fills aren't changing. $100 per contract, eh? I don't know why I opened that again. That was stupid. $100 per contract.
I'm not gonna lie. I heard a big ass spread.
Hey, real quick, what's SPY doing, y'all? Look at that. It is obeying 661 from the top now. Let's see if they maintain support on that 661.53 and give the bulls some spice. But we'll see. Long way to go. 665.62 was the high of the morning. That's a bounce, though. That's a bounce and a half. It's already up
hey,
a buck
Nick,
and a half from the bounce.
You might want to share your screen on the Discord. I think you shared just the app.
Suffer. You can suffer.
I was
All right,
suffering
here, let me
silence.
fix it.
Jay Z, this is for the people, not for you.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
Greedy,
so
greedy.
gotta lag it. I'm watching it. I'm like,
There
I
we
can't.
go.
I can't.
I have no idea what you're talking about, man.
Now I'm sharing the whole screen. Now you can see it.
Yeah.
There you go. That right there. Perfect hold. That's the spot they were rejecting in the pre-market. Conquered to send us up towards 666 almost. Now they're bouncing right off of that 661.53. If I had been in puts where I said I might be thinking about it, I would have stopped out on that bounce. That tells me they don't want to lose it yet. And I can always get back in. I'm a paper cut scalper. Very hard to do with a $1,000 account on SPY options. I'm going to be honest. But it is what it is, and I am what I am. All right, let's see what's going on in your filters since one of them that hit mine this morning so far. Holy hell, Pony is now up 7%, and those are about to be in the money. I don't chase. We don't chase.
Anthony said UPSC almost another chase. He's not wrong. UPSC doesn't move like crazy anyway. So definitely not. Definitely yes, I agree with you. So that's also something that we got to think about. So,
Burn
yeah.
up. If this turns into another LPTX, bro, I'm
gonna cry.
I'll cry.
I mean, it is a huge amount of money though that's going through it, so I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on it. It's already in the money now. Rejecting 12.
I had so Pony has ER tomorrow morning. By the way, Nick.
They're doing a little bit of a pre-ER pump then.
Yeah.
Because it's now up 7%. About to put those 12s in the money and make me eat my words a little bit. But we don't chase. We got to stay.
The next thing I had for ER on my DGen ER is the Zoom video communications. But it is a 2/20/2026 though. So
It's
I
a
would like to
wide-ass
see
spread too.
Yeah, I would like to see something closer come in.
So do you like to
DT.
see like extra? You don't like to only see one strike getting tagged. You like to see them kind of trickle into other contracts as well.
Also, what I like to see a lot of, and what I've seen that has really worked for the DGen filters, as also is with ER, I would say that you want to see, depending on your market cap, right? So for Pony's kind of like a good example if it didn't actually run, right? So the 124,000 in premium, right? The expiration was for this week, right? So all that is a really, really good indication of a good play. But again, it's run 7%. I don't want to chase that. Now, will we get a pullback? If you get a pullback, that'll be great. However, I like to see closer strikes, closer expirations, just because I think closer expirations with higher premiums mean a little bit more conviction from a trader. They're not just throwing something at it just for the sake of it because they got time, right? Most of the time, for instance, take Zoom, right? You have 2/20/2026. You're putting $120 into it, 60K with the premium. Say it doesn't work out, they can always average down and see if they can catch a little bit of a move up to get out at break even, right? So having a closer expiration means there's a little bit of, in my mind at least, it means like there's a little bit of a higher conviction for the trade per se. So that's kind of what I look for when I go for ER plays if I'm playing ER. So,
And as you all know, there is no real way to know what that trader's doing unless you are that trader. Everything
Yeah.
we're doing with flow is speculating, just like people doing chart patterns. It's
That's-
speculation
yeah.
with what we do know.
that's why I always say, in my opinion. Like, I never say it's a fact. I never say it's true. I always say it's in my opinion, right? It can always be wrong. I've been wrong plenty of times. So,
Man, Spy keeps trying to bait me. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna do it. What the pattern wants me to do with my scalper brain is take a short with a stop near high of day, but that's a really wide stop for a small account. And not only that, even though we're kind of ranging right here, kind of refusing to break back above on the 5 minute. Let's see what they do right here. This right here looks like it's setting up to go up again. But the reason I had pause on that put earlier and still do is look what the net premium's doing. Yes, we're still in the morning. Things can be kind of wonky in the morning. We got a short week. This could be positional closures that were short calls even. Let's look what the 2-day was. What we like Friday? Nah, Friday we still had pretty juice call premiums. I don't think there's a whole hell of a lot of short calls being closed out. I think that we're seeing calls at the ask coming in, and that's what's pumping these premiums. I wouldn't go for puts here even if we get a good reject until, like I said, we lose that support. Losing that support will signal me that it's safe. There's too much net call premium happening here for me to want to take a put short, and we also have too much negative gamma above us. I wouldn't want to do that. What would be kind of fun is if they go all the way up. You see this purple bad boy? That means that it increased gamma exposure by more than 4,000. It also, if we go back a time frame, flipped. That's why it's orange here at 6,700. It flipped from negative gamma exposure to positive gamma exposure in one 10-minute interval. And it's still building to the positive side. You see these white dots? That's where the exposure sat in the prior 10-minute interval. We're seeing this continue to grow positive. I think it'd be cool if they can hit up there and reject that to take a put down to support. But currently, no entry for me unless I'm feeling like a degenerate, and I'm not because this account is too small. These are interesting, Jay-Z. Do you see these Google puts? What's going on with this? 280 put?
no idea.
280 put, 265
Oh.
put. What you doing? What are you? What are you?
Who are you?
Wait a minute. Who
Where'd you come
are
from?
you?
Where'd you come from?
265s are down there, man.
Yeah.
Google's up 5.5% too. Is this
Maybe
just
they're trying to catch a quick premium
maybe just want a
turnaround
couple
grab.
pennies?
Yeah,
I'm not seeing
maybe.
anything convincing me that the ask side is wrong. I'm not seeing anything that tells me these are sold to open at the moment. And that was like a whole last minute before. Nah, about half a minute. I mean, it could be related, but who knows? Who knows? Nah, I don't got the balls to buy puts on Google. I'm gonna be honest.
So Teru asked us a question. Can you share filters which you guys use from it? So if
Yeah, you want to go through
to-
your degen one? You can just
Yeah,
kind of break
so-
it down bit by bit if you want.
Yeah. And then I was also going to say, I shared a link on the X over there that says we have the community page, right? The community page has some great filters. You can take a look at there. That'll be great as well. This is the degen filter. I think we went over it last week as well, but we'll go a quick rundown again. Looking for a 0.7% ask percentage. I like to see 10,000 in premium. I've turned off ETF and this is because I'm not looking for any of those. I like to see both calls and puts because that tells me it'll help me make a decision. I better educate a guess. Sometimes it makes me stay out of a trade because I see both of them. I'm like, hands off. I'm not. Nope, not doing it.
Yeah, I
The
don't like
spot-
any. I don't like any air of I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah. And then volume, I like to keep it 100 because sometimes you will miss certain ones that come in with a lower volume, right? I will, if I see an example, if I remember, I'll circle back and I'll show you guys just because sometimes you have those last minute hits that come in for smaller market cap stocks, which have a volume of 100, right? So if the market cap is a smaller market cap, I would like to see those volumes at 100 because that means someone's a little bit more confident in something that's going to happen, right?
Spy
OI, I
is
keep
finally
it.
making that move up. All right, I'll shut up. Sorry, I'll wait.
No, you're good. OI, I like to keep it at 5,000 because I don't max it at 5,000 because everything else I think it's personally arbitrage. I don't really want to see anything higher than that because they could have been holding it forever and ever and ever and ever. So, And then out of the money, I want it to be at least 1% out of the money. Ideally, I'm a degenerate, so I like to see like 7 to 8% at least out of the money, at least, right? But sometimes you get good signs, like for instance, the pony play, right? Like that would have been a great play to get into and then ride that up. Earnings report, I'll keep this at a 0 to 2, just because I want to see if I change this right now and do like, let's say, I'll take it out. It gives you a bunch of them. If I put 10 on there, right, it gives you a couple more. But I like to keep it at 2 because I can see what exactly coming in for the next few days, right? I'm trying to catch something for either tomorrow, for today after hours, or tomorrow pre-market. I take out crosses. I don't really look at cross trades for this specific filter, but I am building a specific earnings filter with just cross trades, so I can like combine them. As I've learned that if you can combine a bunch of filters together, it makes it a little bit better and more realistic. Yes, it's a whole lot of information, but sometimes it's good to have a little bit of a cross trade, because if you see something big that comes in a cross trade, it can be useful to making a better educated guess or help you stay out of something that you might lose money on, right?
Kind of like if you see some flow on something, if you also see those big cross trades, they're interesting. Otherwise, you're probably a little like me where you write them off a little bit.
Yeah. That would be the purpose of it.
Tucker, for the YouTube and the Twitter homies, can you just hop on the site, use that beautiful search bar, and drop in, just type in cross trade, and it'll pop up. It'll be like, what is a cross trade? And if it doesn't, it's my fault and I didn't add it to the search.
Trade codes.
Say cross. Guys, I messed up. I didn't add it. I suck.
No.
Oh no.
Don't tell Albert.
Albert watching this.
Wait,
Albert's
hey,
like,
this makes my
Nick.
job easier.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
I just sit back and like, well, I can't really do
Cross
anything on
trade,
that.
unusual.
I can put the trade codes
Yes.
one in there if we want.
What is a cross trade? It is this bad boy. But I don't have the chats open, so I'll drop this to you so you can give it to the homies.
All right.
Note to self,
continuing-
add that to the search, you stupid.
You stopped yourself. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I almost did.
I'm adding also here, volume ROI is a must for me for this. I do exclude deep in the money because I think in the money for earnings plays are kind of arbitrage. Again, that's my opinion. I don't specifically look for in the money trades when it comes to earnings plays. And then I choose again out of the money only and single leg only, right? I have opened up aggregated trades as well, and that's kind of the breakdown of the filter. I don't go too much into it. I don't like, this is like the basis of it. You can add Greeks to it. I have yet to play with that. Maybe that'll be helpful in the future, but for right now, it's been helping me get some good earnings plays. Sim last earnings. Let me take a look at this. I'm actually curious to see what this is going to be. Let me click this. Was it last earnings? That was one earnings that, the 27% gain on Sim. And then you had that 40% in 2023. So Sim does move. I would like to definitely see something that's relatively good, like close to strike, like this. But they are expensive, though. The contracts are really expensive. So again, I don't know if I want to pay that much. It is after hours today, so that's also a good recollection for that. So
It feels like it's going to be one of those that we regret not, but man, $300.
Yeah,
Hey, $300 on a small account like this would be risky as shit.
devastating, especially on earnings expiring this week. No,
Yeah, we won't
absolutely
do that.
not. I will look at this back again. I will take a look at this end of the day anyway. When I look at this stuff end of the day, I will let you know, Nick, if I see anything that's interesting that came in for that. But for right now, I do not think that that's a good idea to take this on a small account. So, fun fact, I also made my own WhaleWatch fun play account. So, and that has a $500 limit on it right now. So, we'll see what I can do with that. Let's see if I can repeat the process with that.
I just had a C and Q call hit my interval flow filter.
C and Q. Let me see if I had it.
75 to 90 bid-ask spread, $33.75 call. It is about 3% out of the money. The stock is down about 2% today. Maybe someone ain't buying it. with the dip that it's having. What even is CNQ? Is that's sick? Oh, Canadian Natural Resources. Hey, what they got for natural resources going on up there in Canada? Because this is got a couple of months.
Syrup.
Maple syrup. They're drilling for
Maple, Canadian bacon,
Moose meat.
moose meat.
Wait, is that like mystery meat? Like when it's Salisbury
Moose meat.
steak in high school, but there's no way in hell that that's Salisbury steak?
Country fried moose.
I'm curious what you think about this one, Jay-Z.
Let me
We've
see.
got it's convincingly ask side to me. These 33.75s.
Okay.
Bid ask spread a little wide, but we're getting consistent fills at the ask. Even when we see that bid ask spread jump up to 90 to 95, they're still filling right at 95s.
What is our market cap on CNQ, and what was the premium on this contract?
Premium total?
Yeah.
Premium total about 190,000. Open
Okay.
interest was 1,300, and we've got 2,000 coming in that single volume candle. Now, whether or not these two flurries are related, the jury's out. They're about a minute and a half apart. What size is this? That has 677 in the alert. This has 1,000. I mean, all things considered, this first one could be a closure. Let me see how that open interest opened up to begin with. Oh, it's been kind of just building up over time, little by little. I don't. I'm not
is the
seeing
total-
anything with size on the bid in the past to indicate
What's
to
the
me
total
that this is a closure.
percentage off the contract today?
Total percentage in that interval was like all of it. One sec. Let me go back to my.
Like no, for the
different window.
entire trading day today. For as of right now, what is that contract? So, if you scroll all the way to the right, am I using the words right? Maybe I'm not Englishing properly, but
Yeah, I don't know what you mean.
here, let me.
Here, I'll just
If I
switch to your
go-
screen. You can do what you're trying to do.
If you go all the way over here, I'll tell you percentage total. That's kind of what I want to know, what that percentage total is.
Oh, I don't even have that column turned on, homie.
Oh,
Let me turn that one on. 73%.
that's good. I like to see that too.
And again,
because
it hit my interval filter, which requires 70% of
Okay.
the volume to happen in that 5 minutes. So
Sweet.
that makes sense.
yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
73% of the total happened in that one candle.
And our CNQ, let me take a look at the market cap on CNQ right now. CNQ market cap is 70. It is really high though. It's $76 billion market cap, but $190,000 in premium is pretty hefty, I would say.
Do we have
So-
anything catalyst-wise on the horizon? I don't think it's earnings. I don't have anything in the earnings tab here.
I don't know if you open up that market side though, that specific, what is it, 33.75, right? Was it? So if you open that and opened up to 2 days on the net premium, you can see a little bit of a little more red too besides it. So I'm gonna open up and see the 14 days. It's kind of mixed. If I'm gonna be honest, probably something I wouldn't take, but it does look interesting because someone might be trying to catch a little bit of a bottom fish.
My God. I'm just looking at the chart now. On the 5-minute interval. Let me pop this up here so they can see it. 'Cause right now I just got your screen going. It gapped down, and I know it's hard to say gap because it was $1. $1, but it gapped down a little bit in pre-market to start this drawdown, but they're bouncing off 32.69 pretty convincingly, up about 30 cents from there. I mean, if they could fill back into this gap and they don't just reject off this 33.33 and 33.50, they could maybe chug their way back up to 34. But I think I'm with you. I don't know if I want to jump on that bad boy for $100 per contract.
Small guys, especially small accounts, you gotta be really picky with what you take. Like, yeah, you're gonna miss a lot of them, but I'd rather miss than take and get obliterated, right? So, especially when they're super, super expensive too. So that's the other thing. We got a bit of a weird bid-ass spread on this one, but we have a healthcare stock with 12.19.
Oh man, those can get seedy.
Yeah, we got Baxter International healthcare. No catalyst, no earnings coming up. We have 16K in premium, with a 0.5 spot with a 0.2 and a 0.6 bid ask. This is extremely degenerate, hence Degen King filter, right? But 9.4 billion market cap.
Ooh, what was going on Friday?
I had no idea. We'll take a look in a second. It is also a brand new chain.
Oh, I know Brad likes those.
Brad loves new chains.
Start frothing at the mouth.
Yeah. My guy Brad and his new chains. It works really well though. If you catch the right new chains, them stuff pump. Brad's been killing with that. You did have a spike in put one. So let me go in there and let's see what's
let's dive that bad boy.
What's cooking with Crisco here?
It's like hardly any premium though for what it's worth. What was it, like $5 grand?
Yeah.
Which I mean is not necessarily indicative of anything.
No, 16K.
Just a little guy.
16K. Yeah, 16K in premium, 16 grand premium.
Word.
So not too bad, not too low, not too high. So this is what probably came out on Friday, right? Yeah. Yep, and what? Wait, is this exchange? Is this something that is
I would see that as a handoff.
Yeah, handoff.
There's only scroll down. Let's see the historical. Let's see if that all entered at once. That 32,000. Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Bid side, no less.
Yeah.
Yeah, that changed hands.
Yeah.
So for those wondering, the 32,000 transacted on 10/30, and all of it carried over into open interest. Brand new position. Obviously, it was anyway. We had 0 open interest, but the whole position carried over. And then as you scroll up, you can see nothing really happened until today. Go ahead and scroll up there, JZ. Now ask yourselves: yes, the open interest didn't change, but who had the capability to transact 32,000 contracts? Just that one person. One person. The only person that could have done that is that one from the 30th. Now, open interest didn't change. What does that tell us? That tells us the initial position closed, simultaneously opening another. Somebody else now holds those. That 32,000 volume didn't close. The transaction that happened went from person A to person B. So a new position, not related to the original position, is now open. And it kind of seems like ask side on those fills. So, yep, again, opposite of the bid side, we saw them open.
Yep.
99% positive from my point of view that initial position's gone. This is a new one, a different homie holding those bags. Yep. Hopefully not holding the bags for real. But that's on them, not us. I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah. All right. So just because of that, we'll stay away from it.
It's gonna rip now. You just know it. We're gonna get LDTX'd.
Yeah, I know.
Spynet Premium's still pumping too.
They
did set a new high a day on that bounce.
Bunch of Riot coming in. Let me take a look at the
see Riot too, the $17 call.
Yep.
50-50 bid ask, however. Let's see how those fills.
It is a 50-50 bid ask. Yeah, I was about to say. Ooh-wee.
It's up 6.5% too. That's notable.
Yeah, so maybe ins and outs.
I don't know about ins and outs. These are all coming in at the same timestamp-ish, about 2 minutes apart. But the sizable ones, 8,200 and 1,500 almost volume.
The 129K over here.
But it's like the bid-ask spread's it's small. It's a $3 bid-ask spread, 150 to 153, where these big ones filled. And they filled at 151, which is bid side. Not a very wide bid-ask spread, though. I don't like these 17s personally.
Yeah, they look kind of.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, the 15.
But Riot's up 7%, so I would not be surprised if we've got some big money dick slinging chasers in the chat. If you look though, pop open the overview for Riot. Look at the premium. It's showing that 50-50. Go to 1 day. It's showing that 50-50.
Up and down.
That's one of the reasons. There's caveats with net premium, and this is one of them. It goes strictly on the side of fills. It's got some nuance to it. You can't trust net premium in and of itself. You got to take a look. And in this case, we had those 50-50 fills. I would almost lean toward momentum, somebody buying to open, but it's unsure enough that I wouldn't enter it based on flow alone here, and it's already up almost 7%. Again, feels like chasing, and we don't. Sometimes I gotta be honest. Sometimes you gotta. If the shit's too good to be true, it probably is. But sometimes you gotta chase. I'm not trying to do that with this riot. Then again, I didn't do that with LPTX. And look at that one.
Ooh, I might have found something. If
You got Spice, another poet.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was thinking of
5C.
Pony. I was thinking of Pony. My bad.
No, Poet 5C. Not my favorite just because it's not enough. I think off what the volatility average is not enough for me. But got 2 candles in the 1 day, up 3%. 5C 1219. Entering the big candle is entering at 0.3. This one was sold. Oh, I want to check that out real quickly. Let me check that out real quickly. Seems like that's all bid side. So, and then we have this, which is our ask side. That 30K though, coming in and right at the ask.
Mm-hmm.
That looks kind of juiced.
Really,
Is there any
$30
more?
per contract, $25 per contract. Those little biddies at the bid are weird, but they're completely contrary to the rest of the fills. I just think it's a different person.
Yeah, I mean they're also coming in at
An hour
like
ago comparatively.
Yeah, like
well, half an
15
hour.
minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes or half an hour before. So I don't really think they have much to do with it. But these just look interesting. I mean, it has moved. What does the chart say, Nick? You want to take a peek at the chart, maybe?
Poet technologies. It's doing somewhat of a similar range dealio. Let me pop my screen on for the homies. Boom. As low as 425, as high as 441. I'm gonna put this on a longer time frame. Yeah, I know. For those of you being annoyed that it's on the 1 minute, I'm a scalper and I scalp the 1 and the 3 minute with options. I've been trying it with SPY. It's really hard on the small account. I have to be honest. With the 1 and the 5, if they can really stay above this deep V to 387, which would have supports at 434-ish down to 419, and then a big one way down at 395. Oh, I mean, I don't hate it. It looks like they're staying above this. If y'all can see here in the pre-market, we're just barcoding. It was barcoding right on a resistance point. You see where they wicked off on the 21st here, right there, to come back and chop again? That was what they were kind of hitting as resistance in the pre-market. It kind of looks uppies to me on the 5 minute, but keep in mind, I'm scalper brained. Yeah. On the daily, it's ugly as shit. Oh my God. I mean, it's starting to bounce off of that 387 I commented on earlier. You know what, Jay-Z? I'm going to burn my single F-bomb for the show and say, fuck it. Let's get these poets.
You want to do it?
Let's get these poets. What were we looking at? What was the strike?
The 1219 5Cs.
1219 5s.
Yeah.
5. Oh,
It's
I'm
not
on
a
puts.
lot of-
I was like, why is it so expensive? 5Cs. 3100. We're gonna get a shitty fill, but I'm gonna take them. Let's go in for 2 of these. How do you feel about that?
2? I was thinking 1, just because we're not sure of it, but we can do 2.
I'm going for 2.
Let's do it.
I want to leave a teeny bit of space for a runner if we get it. For those wondering what our positions are currently, we're currently down on all of them, except for the scalps that we did last week. The only real wins we've had have been scalps. But we're on it. We have so much time on these 2. I'm not sweating them. The other ones we're in are the ARBE. I'm in the $2 call. He's in the $3 call for December 19th, and I'm also in the $3 calls for April on RC. That was a couple of them that hit both of our filters. The RC one, I think, was a degen filter.
Yeah. No, the ARB.
Oh, the ARBE was the ARBE.
Yeah. The RC is what hit both of us.
But we'll keep an eye on this. Go ahead and bookmark that so we don't lose it for posterity's sake. Eventually, guys, not yet. It's kind of on the horizon as we break into 2026, but we're going to have a sort of account tracking dashboard for this. We already have a portfolio tracker on the site, but we're going to have something a little more specific to this account specifically for the show, because we want to have a running watch list of shit we're not in. We need to have the list of what we are in. That way you can, you know, keep us honest, keep an eye on what we're doing. Like I've told you, and like I tweeted when I messed up bigly on Friday, we're gonna track everything. Wins, losses. We want to show that you don't need a big account to break into flow trading. And we're gonna do that with this small $1,000 account and see what we can do with it. If we nuke it, blame Jay-Z and Tucker. It's not my fault. I'm perfect.
You look, you could lie just like really. Let's be real. Just a little bit of lying.
All right, Poet. I gotta add that to our Flow Plays watch list as well. Boom. All right. Hey, we're up $1 on the ARBE today. We're down 43% on it, but we're up $1. You know, that counts for something, right?
Yeah.
I think it does.
Oh, remember that barcoding code we looked at?
Yeah.
Those are almost in the money now.
Of course.
They came in on...
Look at that net premium.
Custom.
I think they're getting out.
Yeah. I mean, they came in on the custom. So they entered at... If I can see, let me see if I can find that contract. They entered at 0.04. So they're hopping off at point... I mean, I don't think that that looks... Yeah. I don't know if they're able to even hop off.
It's new.
Well, we'll see if that goes in the money. What was the other one I had up here that I wanted to take a quick gander at? Was it the NWSA? Yeah, the NWSA that came in last week.
Well, while you go over the NSA, I'm going to take a piss. I'll be right back.
The NSA, he said. All right. So we'll take a quick look at this one. You go and see what else we have. So, I did see this one come in on 11/20, which is on Thursday. 27.28 long 30-day average. We had the 10,743 in volume that came in, and then it had the open interest of that carried over 10,515. So a big chunk of it did carry over. And also what I did like was that was 99% off that day's trading too, right? So that's another thing I did like on that. So let me look at those candles again. I am currently, full disclosure, I'm currently in those positions. I'm hardly holding this right now. So I should have probably gotten out because, yeah, it's up at 0.75. Whoops, I didn't set any sell limits on mine. So this was what came in originally, what we saw. Also, if I do sound a little nasally, I do apologize. I'm down with a cold, I think. Not really sure what it is, but yeah.
We'll forgive you this time, but I mean, come on, get your shit together. Come on, man.
I know. I got a little too happy on my week off. But this is what came in at 10:03 was the 125 at the ask. I mean, again, the issue for me over here would be that weird spread, the bid ask. However, I did like it because it was basically at the ask, so I took it for shits and giggles, right? Or as I like to say, shiggles. That was why I took it. But we'll see how this goes. We have a lot of time on these as well. 4/17/2026 for $60.
We taking these NWSAs? Is that what I just heard?
I'm already in them from last week, which I should have, honestly, now looking at it, I should have gotten out because they were up today this morning. And I didn't set any sell limits.
Are they below your entry now?
No, they are still at entry, above entry. Now they're above it. So high was 0.75.
What was your entry?
I think I got a 0.58.
Oh, you sneaky SOB.
Yeah, so
all the way to April, huh?
Yeah.
And that's the contract?
That is the contract.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna grab one.
Oh God, don't.
No, I like this dip. I'm gonna pull up. We have a gap above us once again on this. I'm just gonna pull up the chart for the homies and you, I guess, since you can actually see my shit now.
Yeah.
Let me top monitor. Boom. This looks like an ugly candle here, and this is the 1 minute. I like this gap above. If I were to have a stop I don't want to see it go below this. 25.38. Now, mind you, we're pennies away from that. It's not crazy. The chart looks really, really gappy, but it's only really a factor of about $1. I like it if they can get back above here, especially right here, this 25.60 spot. That is kind of hard resistance. If you look back in time here, again, I'm on the 1 minute. Keep that in mind. We have this big jump up on Friday, so we're already up pretty far from Friday's lows. If they can get back above 25.60, I see no reason they don't test 26 again.
Yeah.
It's a little testy though. I'm gonna be honest. If it sweeps this low, I see no reason they wouldn't go back down to test that resistance at 25.26 from above. Losing that resistance, I'm closing it instantly.
I mean, I would also, if you want to wait till end of day, see where the market actually takes.
I'm gonna see if they test 25.40, but it's only 8 cents down. I'm gonna be honest. That contract's not gonna change much in that 8 cents. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. And again, if we lose this, I'm going to set an alert right there too. I'm going to draw my line. If we lose that, I'm going to want to close it personally. But again, we're sticking with a pretty low risk tolerance on this account. The reality I've found with small accounts is you have to be a little risky in terms of your position sizing. Otherwise, you're going to be taking profit at, $1 on the contract. But that means you have to be pretty tight with your risk to the downside. Otherwise, boom, you just nuked 120 buying power over nothing. But what's the contract again, Jay-Z?
Hold on. Did I close
April 40s?
April 30s.
April 30s.
Yeah.
They're the only ones with an okay enough bid ask too. I'm going to put a fill in at 65 and see if I can get that. And I'm only going to get one on this one. Let's see if they give me that. I'm not buying it at market. I don't want to spend $75 on this. That's $15 above the original entry of the flow. So we're just gonna leave that sitting there for now to see if they give me the fill. If they dip down here and test this support, they're gonna give me that fill.
Yeah,
I'll get that fill.
Yeah.
Let me add that to flow plays. No chasing. I'm gonna let that sit and see if I can get the fill I want. And if not, Jay-Z can just laugh at me as the WhaleWatch account sits at break even indefinitely.
So funny fact I've tend to notice for the past week at least, right? The bid ask in the spot areas have been really wonky for the past 2 weeks, right?
I've also kind of noticed flows have been a little quieter than usual this past week.
It has. It definitely has. They probably knew they were doing the WhaleWatch account, and they were like, "Yep, F you guys."
Real quick, shameless plug on the site. If you're new here, or if you're an Unusual Whales Twitter follower and you kind of know it for the news, for the headlines, for the congressional trading, this is the Unusual Whales platform. Endless flow tools. Go ahead and open up the sidebar up there next to the whale itself, Jay-Z. Just all the way over to the left. All the way to the left. Yeah, pop that open. And then just start clicking through drop downs. So much shit. Just keep clicking the drop downs. Keep clicking them. So much data. So many things to follow along with. I just got filled. I heard a ding. Let me see if I got filled. Yep, we're in the NWSAs. The 30s with you. It bounced and I got filled, so that's funny. Hopefully that person wasn't dumping all their contracts and I was the exit liquidity. I just want to let you guys know we have a Black Friday sale starting on Wednesday, which is the 26th. You can get 15% off the monthly plan for your first 3 months or 30% off all yearly subscriptions. You're not going to get it cheaper than that. That's not going to happen. So if you've been wanting to test this shit out, hop on. We're going to be here 2 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, sometimes a couple of one-offs like we did last week for NVIDIA earnings, helping go through how we personally use the tool. How we use it isn't indicative of how everybody uses it. I mostly live on the interval flow filter that I was showing earlier, and Periscope because I'm a scalper more than I am a swing trader. He's much more of a swing trader than he is a scalper. So hopefully we can kind of create a dichotomy of fun. But that sale will end on December 1st, so don't miss that shit. After that, we'll have a discount code for WhaleWatch itself as a show, but it ain't going to be 15 to 30% off. So this is kind of your last bet going into the new year to hop on.
What the hell?
What?
Why is it not on? WhaleWatch is the best part of the whole thing. Come on.
We can't trump the actual site-wide sale, man.
Yeah, you guys can't. I can't stress enough as somebody who's an affiliate for Unusual Whales and who's been a recent affiliate actually and been using Unusual Whales for the longest time. It's probably the best money you're ever gonna spend on any type of trading platform, anything, like hands down. So,
What's up, 313 Elon Musk? The market is looking. If that's your question, we got some choppy but angling toward the upside still.
I think
No scalps
someone
for me.
said, can you please explain how to read the market exposure tool?
Oh man, that's a long one, but ultimately, I'm just gonna
I'll give you
do
a quick breakdown.
Tucker, if you can pull up that link for whoever asked that. The quickest of
On X.
breakdowns is I see the heavy gamma areas as inflection points. The theory being, if we're heading to the downside, market makers don't want that to kill them. They'll sell into the move in the red zones. They'll buy into the move in the red zones. I see the green as breakthrough points and resistance points more so. So right now, if I'm long already, like we talked about on that candle hold this morning, but I didn't take it. If I'm long now, they've given me no reason to exit. We've pushed through the negative gamma here. I would still have my target sitting around that 6,700 if I was long. They've given no reason to exit yet. They actually formed a new support right in this range, which is within that negative gamma. So around 6660, SPX has some support. They're bouncing off of it now. SPY already made a new daily high. SPX is short behind. If they can get through this positive gamma, which again I see as a little bit of a resistance zone, I would want them to go up and try to test that negative gamma at 67.05 before market makers try being like, hey, hell with that, let's close our shorts. If that were to happen, the theory is that they continue up with momentum as those shorts get closed. But there's a much better video by our data guy Dan with a much better breakdown. Tucker should be sharing that in one of the chats or all of the chats or every chat in existence. Watch the video. How I use it is more or less that theory. But the breakdown in that video is going to be way more than I can do here. It breaks down the car engine. I only know how to drive the car. I don't know how to take that shit apart. That video will take it apart and really explain the theories behind it, what the hell it means, what the terms I keep using mean. Invaluable video. Dan is an invaluable asset. Brilliant, brilliant man.
Dan's the man.
All right, I got your screen back up. Did anything new come in?
No. Also, just to let you know, remember that SPT we were looking on the first day of flow
Yeah,
feeds?
did it nuke
It's in
us
the money
again?
right now.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course.
It's in the money.
Yep. Net premiums are ripping. SPX just tagged a new high of day. SPY is well above theirs.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, I'm also tentative on long scalps. Most of my scalps when I'm doing futures and with SPY now have been puts for SPY, shorts for futures. It's not that I'm a perma bear. It's that I'm too stupid to track my own targets to the upside, but I really understand the downside. And so naturally, as y'all can see on here, there's not a whole lot for me to go off of here. I'm not scalping puts here. I don't even want to scalp a put for the back test that I think will happen. I want to see confirmation of a reversal, and nothing on this screen is telling me there's any reason for longs to close their longs. We're still angling up, setting a new stair step here of support. Net call premiums are still rising. Even when we had this big-ish dip in SPY, note the net premium barely dipped and kept angling upward. Net put premiums going down. No reason for me to try to take a put scalp here. We will get hosed, so I will not be doing that yet. We'll see if they give me one. I hope they do before the show's over, because we've only taken one scalp on the show, and it was the small one. I want to get a big one.
Also, Nick, I took a quick gander at our Discord, the Unusual Discord and Flow discussion, right? It's very quiet right now. So that just goes to show there's nothing much that's going really on. And guys, I just want to be very clear with you guys too. I don't force trades. I like to be patient on trades because, like, you're not going to catch everything, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to be sitting here over here telling you guys, yeah, we're going to catch every single trade and it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, I do see it on some trading shows. They'll trade just to trade, and we don't do that shit here. We're trying to educate and be responsible with this account. Now, I said trying and not hard. Because like I said, I scalped my way for this account to be up 50% from 1,000 to 1,500, and then your boy got cocky on Friday and held a trade way too long, and we're at 1,200 now. So, keyword try, but I got to take the trades when they present themselves, win or lose, and we'll track that for you. We're not going to lie to you on this shit.
Yeah.
SPX
Jeremy
wants
says,
it.
do you think, he said, I've had so many people say to me, I want to be a billionaire, but they never have any answers on how you spend it. Very, very, very good point.
I'll pretend I heard that. Can you repeat that? I was looking at the chart and completely.
He said, I've had so many people say to me, I want to be a billionaire, but they never have any answers on how you spend it. Right?
Does that mean you're a billionaire? You could spend it on us, man. We're cute enough. I'll be sugar baby.
I'll put a little smile. I'll try to smile. Yeah. This will work. But yeah, no, I agree. I don't know what people spend their money on, to be very honest with you.
I wouldn't. I don't.
Yeah. I don't
Not
know.
that I have $1 billion. I friggin' wish, dude.
What are you hiding, Nick?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Jeremy says practice. Yeah, practice is key. Getting everything, getting everything matched up and stuff like that. That's good. What I've noticed though is healthcare stocks are getting hit a little bit more these past few days. I want to see if I can catch.
I wonder if some of it is at all related to the new designations of what is and isn't a professional degree. Because not just nursing. Nursing's really in the news about it. But several medical fields have been slapped with quote-unquote not professional. And what that means for those unfamiliar is it means that they are no longer eligible for the max borrowing rate for like financial aid for student loans. And that can be pretty brutal to the health sector. We'll have to see what happens there. But our country's already pretty low on healthcare workers, especially nurses, and this is going to make that worse. Yeah. So I am curious about the long side on healthcare because that designation will only hurt healthcare. So I'm a little tentative. But that said, I mean, these especially these cheap ones, man. Sometimes they run. If I'm looking at a $2 stock, though, if we were to take a flow trade on a $2 stock, I'm gonna be honest, dude. I'm just buying shares. There's no reason to spend $40 per contract on that 3 when I could just buy shares for $2. In my opinion.
That's fair enough. No, I mean, I'm just
like I can buy 15 shares for the price of one contract, and it's safer too.
Yeah, 100%. Because.
But yeah, I'm very hesitant on small cap healthcare because they can move 100% up in half a second for no damn reason. It seems if they get good study results, if they get like FDA approvals, they'll moon. But if they get even like a negative mark on an FDA like kickback, like saying you have to do XYZ, if there's any you have to do XYZ for approval, these cheap healthcare stocks will drop 50% in a heartbeat. They're very risky. High risk, high reward, but very high risk. There's a good chance even in shares you're going to get nuked for 50% on some of these.
Yeah. Someone was asking about sharing filters. This is a community page. I'm actually going to go into Snorlax's ass flow because I want to take a look at his
Yeah, this is like the baseline for everybody's filters.
Yeah. I'm going to take a look at this real quickly and see what he's been getting into with stuff he's coming into over here.
Well, what he's seeing, not necessarily getting into. I got no idea.
Yeah, what he's seeing.
Trades.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what Snorlax posts a lot of Theta Gang shit. A lot of shorts.
Yeah. He does. I've seen that too. But he's the in my eyes, he's the OG. King of flow. He's the king of flow. So these stubs. Stubs are pretty interesting. EC, I've was in some EC before. They're no longer with me.
You killed them? Jesus.
I killed them.
They're no longer with us, folks.
They're no longer with us. The other thing I want to take a look at real quickly is...
Spine just keeps going. They're back above
the
666.
Pre-FAFO by Brad.
Oh, nothing on this shit.
Today. Nothing on there today. But, yes, like on last week, we had a bunch of stuff that came in on pre-FAFO. And let's see, root and even EX, yeah. These are seems like they did well. Most of these, yeah. I keep an eye on this pre-FAFO too, just because I want to make sure I can see If anything populates over here and it's running, it's normally a good indication of it's going to keep going for the most part, right? So you keep an eye on that as well. Just a lot more information to like look into, right? So it's important to like touch all your bases. That sounded really bad, but you know what I meant. You know what I meant by that. But I am seeing a lot of Tesla flow though today.
Tesla's on my no-fly zone. I got my ass beat by Tesla way too many times, like 2020 to 2022. I was one of the people who not as a whole. I did okay on the COVID bounce, but not with Tesla. My dumbass kept trying to buy puts on Tesla, and you can go ahead knowing what you know about Tesla investors. You can guess how that went for me.
Yeah,
not great. So I just don't touch it in either direction. Hands off for me on that bad boy. Especially
ooh, opens back on the flow.
Ooh, I saw an open earlier. I think I'll in my different window pull up mine as well here.
Oh, they're up 11% already.
Open. Nope, I saw Oracle, not open. My bad.
They're already up 11% today.
We said no to the CNQ, right? I can remove that from the watch list.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
We said no to the CNQ.
What the hell is EC? Like Sony Ericsson? No, they're straight up Eric. Never mind.
Yeah. I had called him.
Never mind. Write it off. I'll show the people why this flow sucks real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do I have it up? I do. Okay. We've got these $9 puts. Oh my God, 7,000 contracts for 314,000 premium right at the spot of 45. Yeah, but the bid ask is 0 and 75. There are no bids, so this fill could be anything. This is an ignore flow for me. That bid ask spread's wide to begin with, and this is filling barely on the ask side of that wide ass spread. I don't like it. I ignore this. Earnings happened 11 days ago, so this is kind of an irrelevant column right now. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. They're down 2.3%. These are 63 cents out of the money. You could speculate they are bought to open. Somebody's trying to catch some of that downside in hopes that these go in the money. But I hate this. I hate this so much. If these filled at 75, I'd be like, maybe we'll see if we can get a better mid-fill on that and take a flyer on it. But it didn't. It filled at 45. This means this means fuck all to me. I don't care about this. I don't care. So that is I write it off flow on EC. It just looked cool. I saw 9P with 7,000 volume. I was like, are we in it? Nope. We're not in it. We're ignoring that. HPQ puts. What are these?
Oh, hold up. Earnings tomorrow. I already saw that.
Oh, knee hurts me. Knee? Is that what you just saw?
Yeah.
NEE hurts me, man. You can even ask Dan about my experience with NEE. Like, so many ups and downs, just a roller coaster of emotions with that thing. Yeah.
I had it too, but earnings is tomorrow after hours, not anytime soon. So I kind of ignored it. You know what really hurt me and what something I'll never ever trade ever in my life is Boeing.
Right.
Boeing's the one thing I will never touch ever again in my entire life. Because that hurt me and touched me in the wrong places.
Man, they're spamming those Teslas, though.
Yeah, dude. They are really spamming Teslas. Dude, this
we can't
Lulu,
afford that.
I wish...
That's literally the entire account. And
no, we're not doing that.
What's this Lulu, though? Man, I don't know if I can bet against Becky either. Well, it's also another bid-ask spread from hell.
Yeah. The ASTS, though, what is our market cap on this?
I feel like I've played ASTS recently.
Yeah.
Is that space company? I did too.
Yeah, it is a space company. Nah, stay away from this. Just off the rip, I don't like how it looks. Let me see if I can find something that looks clean enough to the point that I can tell you guys, hey, this is... If I find something, I'll tell you. I don't like to see all these mixed matches. I like to see one hit. Like one clean hit in Rise.
Spy new high day again. Going for 667.
Jeez.
God damn it, I said it. 6-7. I don't get it, man. Like, I know the meme is the meme, and we can't talk shit because millennials had the stupidest memes. Like, I can has cheeseburger. Like, are you for real? Like, what is that? But the 6-7 shit. Help me out, Tucker. Help me understand that.
I don't know, man. I'm not a TikTok kid.
I'm not a TikTok.
I mean, like someone will send me a TikTok every once in a while, but I'm just not. I've just never used the app consistently, or like I don't even watch like YouTube Shorts. I'm not that kind of guy.
Me neither.
I'm built different, I guess.
It's just funny because I make them for Unusual Whales.
Anthony, do you have any flow for us? I know yours. I'm pretty sure you're still around. So if you got any flow,
What's that XYZ down there, Jay-Z?
the XYZ, the 72 call right here.
It's kind of a
That
choppy
bit-
midfill. Nah, I don't like
Yeah,
it. Never mind,
again,
never
that's yeah. I can't. It's just not coincident enough for me to be like, hey, I really like this to be want to take it. You know, haven't still like been. I want this.
mind. I haven't been.
The
All right, am I back yet? Reconnected. Now let me reconnect everything. All right, we're
Hey.
good. Baby, we're
Hey.
back. I have never seen OBS crash. And that's what
did
just
you
happened.
do to it?
Nothing.
What did you do
I
to it?
don't know, but OBS fully crashed it. Let me reconnect though. Let me make sure all of our feeds are still live. All right, YouTube's still live. Twitter, still live. We're good. All right, back into it, folks.
Wait, we're cooking.
We'll just blame
We're
Tucker
still
again.
cooking. We'll blame Tucker. Yeah. Tucker, tech support. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Our producer
What were
keeps
you saying,
making my
Nick?
shit freeze.
Before you went off in the open, what
I
happened?
don't. Oh yeah. That's right. I was talking about how they've given zero reason to get out of longs yet. This is the
Yeah.
rejection zone I was talking about earlier. This positive gamma. If they can get through this, I think bears are going to be in some pain because they got this heavy negative gamma right at 67.05 and not a whole lot above until 67.50 again. But right here, this is what I personally call a positive gamma wall. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikes up of positive gamma. Bears really want them to reject this spot so they can trek right back through the negative gamma below. If they wick through this and create another support at 6,700, bears are going to have a problem. But we'll keep an eye on it. There's no entry here for me in either direction anymore.
All right. I'll be honest. This flow is dead.
It's kind of
for the
dry.
most part. It is very, very dry. It's like a desert right now. It is horrendous, and I do not like anything as of right now. And even the things that come in that look like, for example, right? If I was looking through a flow and I see something like, let's take RVMD for example. This right, healthcare stock, right? A 90 call for 12.19. I like that because I haven't seen much of this ticker, right? But when I see that bid ask with a 0.95 spot, I'm like, what is this? I'm like, what? With only 6K in premium, I'm like, what?
I thought I had one worth talking about, and I don't, unfortunately. I saw these HPQ $22 puts for December come in. The fill, pretty convincingly ask side in that wide bid ask of 40 to 53. These hit at 52. I like it.
Earnings after hours
2,500?
tomorrow.
Yep, that's part of my pause.
Yeah.
Now, it's not a fully new position for sure. And even though the volume's greater than open interest, neither of these candles are bigger than the volume so far today combined with open interest. Yes, this one right here of 2,500 at the ask is bigger than the open interest of 2,380, but some of those contracts could have been traded here earlier this morning, and that would not make it bigger if that were the case. If this is transacting some of these and it was the same person. The other part that gives me pause is that open interest that exists was bid side transactions on the 13th, which would mean logically if they were indeed sold to open, they would then be bought to close, right? So this could be some intraday shit. I think it's a new position, but I'm just saying it could be. Because we had that 1,000 volume beforehand, then 2,500 all at once, technically we could have position closure of this entire open interest along with the 1,000 volume that happened in the morning. I think we'll see that open interest go up personally. I don't know if I think it enough to drop $50 on a contract or not. I'll let you take a gander.
I will do that tomorrow, to be very honest.
Yeah,
with
and the
you.
IV's not crazy either. HPQ has earnings, you said? Yep, tomorrow.
Tomorrow after,
1 day.
after hours, yeah. So I would like to see what comes in tomorrow, right before. So
Fair enough. I'm gonna save the contract just so we can revisit it, at least. But yeah, I'm with you. I want to see what they do tomorrow going into earnings itself before we see if we want to degen that.
yeah.
Other than that, I haven't had
Okay.
anything new hit my main interval flow filter since that EC that I hated.
Nope, I haven't either. I am. You know what I did see that was interesting a while ago though. Oh yeah, of course. Why? God damn it, dude.
Rum, is that telling me to go get some morning rum because we missed it? Is that what? Damn.
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw it last week. And I was like, you know what? It's on my board. I wrote it down on my board. And I'm like, I'll gotta look at it later. And I didn't follow up because I was off last week. So,
Dude, they're
there we
giving
go.
me no entries in any direction right now. Like for SPY, I could maybe see getting calls if they back test below 666, but they're not giving any inclination that's going to happen while we're live. If it does, I'll tweet about it. So just pay attention to that. Every trade we take, I tweet it out. Hey, I'm up $2 whole on those poet contracts. Let's go.
take the profit.
I got a trim. Oh, no, I'm down $2. My life is over.
Oh, no. It's game over.
We're rejecting 66720, but it's not convincing yet. If we get down there and they hold it as support, I'll probably scalp along.
Hey,
but they're not telling me it's happening yet.
Remember those ANNX calls?
See, I
as
don't,
well?
so I can't be upset about it.
Oh,
Nice. This show
man.
has literally been, so far, me scalping, a couple of flow swings we're just kind of watching, and then us missing shit.
Yeah.
Like, not getting it in.
Well, I got in this one on my other account.
Oh, you
but
did?
Not like, yeah. Not the WhaleWatch.
I see how it is.
We actually talked about this. Remember the Creamy Daddy filter?
Yeah, do you want to go over that some, since it's already had a couple hits? He keeps saying it's not ready, but I don't think anyone would ever be confident that anything is ready. You know, like it's
we
not
can take
ready.
a look at it.
Let's take a peek
It is definitely not ready, but we can take a look at it.
at your sexual innuendo flow filter names.
Is it an option screen that I made it, or is it an interval flow that I made it? Can't remember. It probably is. Dude, that was so many.
Remember?
I have so many that I've done that it's there we go.
Aria, tell me you remember. Aria, dancing in
Oh, I'm all the way back
September.
in May because I've done so much backlogs on these. So
Spy, you gotta dip more than that for me to be
oh
baited
my
into a
god.
lie. See, Jim?
Nick, look at this.
It's in
Look
the
at
money
this.
now.
No, look at this. 12.99C that came in. It's 21%. It's up 21% today.
Yeah. Those contracts are exploded. They're up like what was that entry? The entry was an average of 173, so they're not up crazy, but they're up about 100%.
Yeah, but that's still crazy,
Yeah. That's
though.
a bummer. And I like that too. Damn, you gotta be more paying attention to that. I would have taken one. That would have been a one flyer contract for me on the show account.
ANNX, there it is.
Bob Saget.
Oh, dude, it had C-Gal on it. The gal on it too.
Yeah.
That's a whole.
These damn
oh
penny
my
stocks, bro.
God. Yeah, but they're flying.
You could buy 100 shares for that amount back then. Like, yeah, they're way in the money now, dude.
Yeah, dude. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
No. We had the RCs that did pop up too, so that's a good sign. So we got time on those RCs. So CGEM, yeah, I wish I caught this. This is more my style too.
They are trying so hard to bait me into buying a put for the back test, but I'm not gonna. I'm be responsible. For those wondering what I'm talking about, this is kind of a light rejection. It's not super strong yet, but these candles are 10-minute candles on SPX. They just made a new local low relative to the prior candle with a double rejection at about the same spot. This is where I would be eyeballing them to test the top of this support line that was formerly resistance. And if they knife through it, I'd be aiming for this guy, the top of this candle right here as the next support. It's all negative gamma below us, but it's not very heavy. Like, this is a 50-50 spot. I'm still going to wait. I'm not comfortable taking the scalp yet. Especially since I nuked that shit yesterday, getting too cocky.
He ain't comfortable, he said. Oh, this is a chaser.
It's going to do it. It's doing it right now. That's fine. Wait, go next. I don't wanna be too risky with our house account here. It's just it's just a little guy.
All right, so
And this is part of it, folks. You'll learn as you start getting better at flow reading. A lot of it is waiting, and that's true for scalping too. That it's just the reality. A lot of it's waiting. You shouldn't always have your endocrine system, steroided up.
Yeah. Sometimes you just go out there, just go touch some grass, come back, go through it again. It's kind of how you want to play it.
Scalping is not much of a 9 to 5 doability, but flow definitely is.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's doing exactly what I said it was gonna do right now. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. This is stereotypical.
Ooh, Nick, talk
Nicholas
about
being a coward.
Talk to us about those purple bars. Maybe a good learning point here.
Oh yeah, I talked about that right at the top. The purple means that it grew in its respective direction by more than 4,000. So this is moving 4,000 toward the positive side. This is moving 4,000 toward the negative side. And if you note, those are the two strikes I talked about earlier, 6,700, 6,705. Last bastion for the bears to keep it underneath. Or bulls might have a field day today. Maybe they get a little bit of a revenge for last week. We'll see. We're already up over 1% on the day. But we'll see. That was like the one entry that I was looking for. I didn't have the balls to take it. They haven't hit the stop. If you took puts there, your stop is high of day. You don't mess with that. Because like I said, if they can go through 67 and 6705 with force, it's going to be violent. And if you're in 0-day puts, it's going to hurt really bad. Those are going to go zeroed out very fast. So they're still forming bullish pattern. There's not been a reason for longs to get out yet. They have convinced nobody. But we'll keep watching. I mean, hey, if a trade presents itself, I'll take it, but I'm not forcing anything.
I think I have, let me see what I have. I think I swung a spy call. It's only up like 60%, but.
Only.
That's,
Only,
so
he says.
Another day.
Yeah, there's no reason to close it either.
No, they haven't given me one yet. What is this? CAG? Consumer Defensive, 12.19 pre-market. This is cover. Yeah, this covers covers earnings. So I probably will stay away from that. But a little bit of a thought process into what I like here when I see this is it's got a lot of time on it. It is 18K in premium. It is a 8 billion market cap stock. So, in my opinion, an 18K premium hit on a 8 billion market cap stock is pretty significant, right? Seems like it's all the
contract. Let's take a look at it. It's cheap as hell. I don't hate it.
Yeah, but it does cover earnings, so remember that.
Let's pop into their earnings profile, and see how they usually perform within their implied move. A couple of pretty outside, but they're usually pretty tight. Let's scroll down to the historical earnings data and see they're like, yeah, I mean, their last few earnings, they've gone down 3 days. They were down 3%. The 1 day move forward, down 4%, down 5%. But then the last earnings that they had, exact opposite. They went up on earnings. Same difference here. Yeah, I mean, this is a lottery. I would see this one as a lot. What was it, like $10 a contract? That's a lot.
Yeah, but I would wait till I would wait till it's closer and see what else comes in before we even think about getting that. That's something that I just like. Not really. But in general, this is like kind of what I look for. Like the strike, the stock is at a good price point for me. The money is good. The one thing I didn't like, I want to see more of is probably the 1/3 average. I would like to see it be above 1. Is something I like to see when I look at it. So that's something I would also look for. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, but has to be clean. It's not clean enough for me to jump into. So, especially with earnings coming around. What else did we find here? We had the IAG 13P. What is IAG? What's this company?
Oh, like 4-H Club?
Materials? Basic materials? They're up 5%. Maybe they're trying to catch the top with that play. Quick preemie grab. Circle. Did you say you saw a Circle come in?
Let me check. I don't think so. I think it was something else. It was CNQ. CNQ is what I had come in.
Okay. Circle came in. Not enough premium, I think. LEU, 50% of the money. Tex, 2.8. Pfizer. Let me take a look at.
Oh, I had Oracle come in earlier. That might be what you're thinking of, Circle.
Makes sense.
D-Dog.
Some other things.
Another one that beat my ass back in the day.
T-Doc and HTZ are on there.
D-Dog flows nothing. It has a 0 bid and a wide ask. PFE. Pfizer. That's new. Go ahead and pull up the PFE 25.5.
Got it. Give me a second.
It'll be the first one that hits your search bar. Oh, it's right there anyway.
Yeah. Let me do a 1 day so it makes it cleaner. Looks like a new chain.
Woohoo!
I'm getting excited.
Man, we got pretty high open interest on everything that's not this strike, though. Every other high volume contract on PFE today has crazy open interest. This is the only one that's like new. It's a literal new chain, it looks like. Let me go. Yeah, literal new chain.
It's also
pretty much all at the ask. It's not very out of the money.
Yeah, it's about, I would say it's only 1% of the money.
Everything else has crazy high open interest. A lot of the calls, the open interest came by way of ask side volume. The puts are kind of the opposite, but nothing super convincing. I'm going to save it and revisit it at the end of the day. I don't know that I would chase it right now. It's not really that far out of the money. Stock's up about $1.50%. Yeah, I'm not going to chase it. That's fine. They keep getting my hopes up. But like I said, folks, most options flows nothing burger. You got to find something you're comfortable with. I see more open hitting.
Yeah, open, they're probably just chasing it, to be honest with you.
It's a little pricey. It's up almost 12%.
Yeah.
Open memed before, too, right? Like,
yeah,
open's a memer.
I got
God, that sounds like a slur.
I got some shars. So definitely got some shares on it. But yeah, it's a very, very slow flow day for sure. Without a doubt.
Short week. Definitely contributes. And we got we put two new trades on. Two swings. We got the NWSA and we got the Poet. Even though you were already in the NWSA, I got a pretty similar fill. A little lower.
Yeah, you did.
Hey, there's that new high on SPY. There they go. There they go. Let me pull up my Periscope again, so we can see what they do at those gamma levels. They're not quite 6,700. They got 10 points to go. They're still in this positive mini gamma wall, but look at this. They're forming another stair step up. They want to keep this close above that 6,685 so they can have spicy for the bulls. If you're long, there's no reason to get out yet. Until they lose prior support, there's no reason to get out of your longs if you're in them. Damn, dude, I should have taken it. Look at that perfect entry they gave us. I didn't take it. At the time, we had quite a bit of negative gamma below, so I didn't want to risk it. If you can see here, folks, this is why I didn't want to risk it. Because a loss of that, they could have just knifed straight down to 65.50. If we had been long, that would have been really sad for a small account. Yeah. But we'll keep an eye on this. New high a day for SPX, for SPY, for QQQ. Let's see if they can chug along up into those 6,700s.
I'm just scouring through stuff to see if there's anything interesting. These Okos look interesting, but they're so expensive for a small account. We're not even gonna look into that. I will.
Plus, Oklo is another healthcare one that can really be spicy. Now, granted, it's a much bigger cap than some of the ones I was talking about earlier. Those are like penny stocks almost, but still, I've gotten shafted on Oklo before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to close this Pfizer out, too. I need to see something more as the day goes on for Pfizer's.
Yeah, Pfizer is also one of those ones that you got to catch a little bit more so than usual to be able to, figure that out, you know? So.
Hey, Tucker, is anyone talking shit in chat yet?
Not a lot of chatting in chat.
I
Mostly
see
just
Anthony
answer me.
spamming in the YouTube. What do our Twitter
Yeah.
comments look like? Anybody have any requests or anything
No.
that snuck through?
Nope, I would have sent them, but Jeremy E. Simpson at Kringle has been saying a lot of stuff. I don't know
Kringle,
if any of that.
what's up, homie? Anyone in chat on any platform, if there's a specific contract you want some information on,
Yeah.
drop it to us. You got us till you get bored of us for the most part. We go an hour 40.
Why?
And our meeting, Nick.
Oh yeah, we gotta figure something out with that. Can you actually ping the content team and see if we can move that shit to Tuesday? Because it very much interferes with the Monday morning show. Because sometimes, you know, like if we're chugging along, I'm gonna want to keep going.
Yeah, it's true.
JPM, yeah, I can take a look at JPM. What was it? Trina Davis.
Even if it's like not for today, that's fine. But like just moving forward, so we can keep
Yeah,
this wide open.
yeah.
For the,
Smart.
Wide open for the homies.
Full Metal Alec. Oh, sorry. Full Metal Max.
Full Metal Alchemist. What's up, Ed?
Never get bored of you guys. Appreciate that, man.
Hey.
Appreciate that.
I think he's saying we have to live here. We just live on the
Yeah.
Unusual Whales Twitter feed.
Yeah, I'll just be. I'll get my covers and blankets and stuff.
Maybe I'll
My
eventually
wife-
actually finish cleaning my bookcase so I can have a better background. Maybe.
And my wife is gonna be like, get out of the house, come back. So I'll just try to lift my table up and take it out with me. All right, so JPM. She want to look at JPM. All right, let's take a look at JPM. Highest volume contracts today were the puts, and you have the OIs, the calls. These do look like they're sold to open today, for the most part. So, any specific reason why you want us to look at JPM? Did you find any news on JPM, or just in general your interest in JPM? Just want to know where the history for JPM comes from. These all look bid side, bitty bids. Bitty bids.
Just a little bitty bit.
It's a bit bids. All right.
Yeah,
So
those are
that
pretty
is
clean
bid
on the
side.
bid, too.
Yeah.
So they are not betting on the downside from the looks of it. But if
So
you look at
this
the rest
one.
of those chains, too, I mean, it's all 50-50 shit.
Yeah, this is one of those ones that are like super 50-50 in my opinion. And then you're gonna get those. You're gonna get that one hit that's really strong and directional if that is any type of catalyst, right? So it's a little hard to decipher with this. You just gotta wait and make sure you find something that's important. Again, could be wrong. That might be something that's coming up. So if you know of a catalyst, or if you think of a catalyst, let me know. That'd be phenomenal. Like to pick your brain on that. Why is my chat not loading for X? Tucker, is yours loading?
Because you suck!
No, it's fine on my end.
Okay.
It does delete over time.
Yeah, that part's
Oh.
stupid. I wish it
After-
stayed.
It seems like
Hey,
maybe
Elon,
like
hook us
20
up.
minutes or 30 minutes, something like that.
Give us chat replay like YouTube and Twitch do. Hook us up.
Yeah.
Come on.
Trina Davis said, "Can you look at JPM?"
Yeah, that's what we just did.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
yeah. Yeah.
On my end, it looks like it just came in, bro.
Listen,
Bro.
Tucker. Did you even listen to what
Anthony
I
dropped
had?
us some put cells.
I was trying to move the meeting.
If you want to take a look at AR,
Yeah.
the 28p for 116. You can just type it up top, homie.
Oh yeah. I'm also trying to use it this way. That way people get to see it more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh.
That's
that
clean.
looks
Click that shit.
Gorgeous.
That's clean.
It's
Clean.
my mouse. There we go. There we
Clean.
go. Click it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clean.
Yeah, we have a wide bid ask, but note how earlier I was saying I don't like it when it picks a side that's barely the mid fill. This is convincingly close enough
Close
to
to
the bid
bid
that
fill, yep.
I'm thinking, yep, these are being sold to open. Now again, just at bid and at ask do not mean definitively bought or sold. It means the likelihood's higher. There's no guarantee that they're sold, but kind of looks like they're being sold. Can you pop into their... It's another resource company. That's the third resource ticker we've seen today with bullish flow. What is going on? Up 1%. They don't want that. Below 28 come January. Jeez, those are bid side too. Way back.
Yeah, way back in 1030, October 30th. But 31,000 at the bid, 98% bid. So that's another STO. Seems like, right? Take a look at the 26. That's a
Nasty ass midfills that might be a cross.
Yep. See if I can find that. When did that pop in?
I'm going to take a look at the chart while you do that, just see if there's anything spicy.
10,
We got a rejection of high of day on SPY, but it's not a convincing one, so I'm not even going to bother looking for scalps. AR.
Yeah, those goes from
AR is a pretty bullish chart, but that is a hefty rejection 10 cents ago. But I gotta get better at taking my scalper brain off, because on a longer time frame, I'm sure this looks plenty bullish from its bottom of 32.77 today. Let me put it on the daily. I'll be honest, there's a lot of room in both directions on this.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at this right here, this 2908. This was a clean support hold, and I'll show you why. What am I on? The daily. Way back when. Boom. This exact line was resistance twice. Look at that. Way back on 1018. Perfect touch, perfect resistance. Dipped down, reclaimed it, lost it. Way down to 2010. That would hurt anybody in calls. God damn. Yeah. But it gapped its way back up. Barely rejected there, but instantly reclaimed the next day. Held above it. Came down below it. Again, perfect touches on the support. Lost it. Perfect touch on the resistance. Lost it. Reclaimed it. They're currently in another reclaim of that level, and they're holding firm. I'm going to bookmark this and see if we can see any calls come in to match that put side flow. I think it would be fun as all hell if they can retest this gap at 38.36 up into here where they had that rejection and hold before. Draw another line here. Draw another line. Where are my drawings? There we go.
Good draw for life.
If they can get above that, I could see them retesting that 44 high. But this right here, kind of, I told you about those W's I like to scalp. This kind of looks a little bit like the opposite, but they already formed the W to head to the upside. I would be curious about potentially playing longs on this, but my pause is that the stop's way the hell down here at 29. That is a $5 drop from here. Calls would be obliterated on that. But I'm going to bookmark this. I want to see if we can maybe get a little pullback. It's not even that big of a pullback, though, so let's see if we can get any calls to coincide with those puts. But that's two hefty put sells on two different strikes. One's still open. They want those to zero. Damn, that one's been open for a year on that Sabre. What is that?
This just popped it on my one of my other filters, but I was saying that this one came in. Remember how I was thinking about the 100 bid ask situation, right? And this is the call that came in. So this one looks more so, there's a mid here, right? But the mid seems to be getting midded because of this right here.
Hashtag midded. Yep, that's exactly what's happening.
So, and then this opens up, and which is why they're still filling in the mid over here. Yes, it's a little bit out of the time zone, but I feel like that's still the reasoning why it's becoming mid-fill. But this looks potentially interesting because even the other ones off that. But again, it's a $2 stock. You might as well buy shares like you always say, right? But I wanted to show them what something that looks juicy to me looks like. If I go to one over here and a one over here, right? Forget about this yellow line for right now, but these hits, and then if you go and deep dive in this reasoning, why it's a midfill here too, and then you look at this nice little hit here. The only thing I don't really like about it is the 130 average, but overall, this is kind of like the one side I like to see where it just increases in premium size. I had that one clean candle, right? So overall, this looks interesting. Maybe I might grab one just for shits and giggles, but again, you never know what's going to happen. You'd rather buy shares, like Nick said, at that point, right? It makes more sense. So
I found something else on AR that might be a little bit counter to the put flow. Back on 11/19, we had 20,000 volume of the $45 call for March, all at the bid, all of it. Only half of it carried over. Let me kick this to several day view. Yeah, and it was at the bid as well, but only half of it carried over. We had 20,000 volume and only 10,000 carried over. But the candles are equal size, which is interesting. Equal size, but it didn't zero out, but only half carried over. So maybe half of that we saw. I think I know what happened. What happened here is the initial 10,000 was the entry. That secondary 10,000 was the exit of that entry. Same trader right there. These two 10,000 volume candles. Both are the same trader, but that second candle, again, changed hands. All 20,000 closed, but 10,000 opened at the same time as the close. They just changed hands instead of closing out the full 20,000. So somebody else is in those 10,000s. But given the initial bid to bid, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I might write off those put rates on AR. Just I really don't like those 45s. Now, granted, the 45s are way out of the money. So I'm gonna keep an eye on it, see if we get any ask side calls come in for AR. Otherwise, I'm probably not gonna follow the put flow.
You just said ass side?
Ass.
Ass.
But no, those calls were bid side. Just like the put flow today was. We got our test of 6,700 on SPX, almost to the tick. Please click and drag for me. Or don't, that's cool too. Jesus. I'm getting bullied by tech today, boys. Yeah, look at this. Let's see if they can flag through it. They're just now tippity-tapping it with just the tip. Just a sensual little tickle. Let's see if they can get through
FYI,
it.
Nick, the meeting is tomorrow now, so
Hell yeah.
as long as you want.
So we can vibe, homies. Usually we would have to get off in 15 minutes, but honestly, we've been boring enough and haven't gotten any banger flow. I kind of want to wait it out and see if we can get something worth talking about. We have a flow request in YouTube for the stub $12 call expiring in December. If you want to take that, boy, Jay-Z. My tiny ass little bladder is full again, so I'm going to go take another leak. And no, I'm not just pawning the show off on my co-host. I just chugged a shitload of coffee. Be right back. But I'm also pawning it off on him a little bit. There's a little truth there.
So I think Stub had earnings last week or the week before, if I'm not mistaken. Who was full mail last? So I think we had earnings last week on Stub. I don't think they did too hot, did they? Let me take a quick look at that as well. Open that up real quickly. Let's take a look at the earnings they had last week. Yeah, they didn't do too hot. Down 20%, right? So I have a feeling that this is all trying to catch that. That was all trying to catch the bottom. So now they got in today at 0.45. Their high was a 0.62. I mean, 20% gain basically, right? They're up six. The stock is up 6% for the day. Probably rallying with SPY. These look good. I mean, you're definitely higher. Your volume is ORI. Most likely all the time indicating an opening trade. Let's take a look at the total percentage premium. 79% of the total volume is today. I did open up that contract situation. Let's see if I can get 250 and see where we start on this bad boy. So, is there anything else? All right, so I want to see if I can coincide the timings on these. So the 113 was at 10:11:30. 10:11:30. Okay. And then this one was at 10:10:21. So once Nick gets back, I want to ask him his opinion on that too. But
what I miss?
Hey, so the stub here, right? The 12.5.
Yeah.
So
I'm 6% already.
Yeah.
We get a lot of chasers today. Can somebody give us something preemptive? Yep. God damn.
So
throw me a freaking bone here. I'm the boss.
This is a minute later, right? I'm gonna go ahead and say this is a different person, right? That's opening.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. With a full minute, I would speculate similarly, but we can see these trades span quite a bit of time. That's why that interval flow is set to 5 minutes, because it's possible. I think I'm with you. I think we got a different homie up in here. Man, 11:30, 12:07. I don't even know that the follow-up orders are the same homie. It's hard to tell. That's hard to tell. I don't hate it though. But we're up 6% on that bad boy already.
Yeah. So, I mean, it looks good overall, though. I will say. I mean, the post on that was a good.
And
good
it's
overall.
not to say that you can't chase sometimes. I just want something way cleaner if I'm going to chase something that's up 6% already. We ate our words. We deep throated our words on whatever it was, LBDX, LBTX, whatever the fuck that was. We ate our words.
LPTX. Yeah.
We it was a whole corn cob straight down the gullet of eating our words of being wrong on that one.
That's probably
I think the
why
contract we were looking at was up like 250% when we were looking at it, and by the end of the day it was up like 5,000%. So we ate our words. But that's fine. We don't chase. We got to be safe.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna see if I can find anything else.
But I don't hate that flow. It might be worth bookmarking and double checking on. It just feels very chasey, and when I'm scalping even, I'm not a momentum trader. I like to trade my inflection points. Like right here, if I had big balls, I would buy a put in SPX to play off of the 6,700 rejection. They've rejected it 4 times now in the past 30 minutes. But I do not have big balls, and this account is not big either.
Yeah.
So I will not be doing that. There's too much net call premium. There's too much going on that makes me not want to take it yet. Even though, whoops, make you full screen again. Even though the gamma profile tells me a put might work here for a back test, I'm not taking it. There has been too much bullish momentum this morning. So like I said right here, so you guys can see now, assuming I put it on my screen, did I? I did, cool. They're rejecting this cleanly 1, 2, 3, 4 times. If they get through it, I think it's going to be violent. If they don't get through it, they'll probably reject, give me a back test. But until we lose this support here, I don't think bulls are done until they're done. And they're not telling me they're done yet.
Just checking up on some of my older positions, making sure that I gotta make sure I gotta close some of them, opens if I want to add. And then I want to see if there's anything that's worth revisiting on any of these. Let's see. So NWSA is at that 25.38, by the way.
25.30. Oh, the stock itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting at break even at my 65 entry. I'm up a teeny bit on our poet, but I mean these are. I'll just show folks those positions again. I will screenshot them and post them later as well, so people know I'm not lying. Man, I gotta be honest. It's embarrassing what I did Friday. That was so dumb. I took us from 1,500 to 1,300, right back to 1,500, right down to 1,200. That's the dangers of overtrading. I will say real quick, AR is hitting resistance here. If they can break through this 33.98, bulls might get what they want, but this is a pretty firm resistance. Look how many times they've rejected this. Let me draw a line here. This has been firm resistance. That is a breakout inflection point for a momentum trader, and that might be what our homie selling those puts did. But the guy selling the puts, again, kind of has a little safety. Do you remember what puts those were? Let me see if I can find that. AR puts. It was the 28 put for... They have a lot of room, bro. As long as those puts don't go in the money... They're gonna get to keep all of that premium they collected, all that credit, and they've got support at 33.10, a little bit down at 32.77, 32.68. Let me flip on a higher time frame and see how low this can go, dude. The last firm, if I was Theta Gang, if this wasn't a cash account and it was big enough to withstand the margin requirement, I would short those puts along with them. Look how far down this can go, and that person's gonna be fine come expiration. Look at this. They can come down all the way to 29, which is the last major support they had. They can come way down here, and that person's not going to give a shit as long as it stays above 28 as they head toward expiration. Now, if it goes in the money, they're going to feel some pain because then the value can keep rising. But puts don't have the same infinity factor that calls have. A stock's not going to go negative. It's a stock. It's not like corn, you know. Like you can lose money on your corn, but even though we're hitting resistance, they're not gonna give a shit. The lowest they've been in the last month was on the 30th at 29.10. They can backtest all of this entire wide ass $4.50 range. They can backtest that whole damn thing. And this guy's not going to care. He's going to see himself go negative really hard in the short term if that happens. But as long as it stays above 28 come his expiration in January, he's not going to give a shit because he'll still expire worthless. So this is where Theta Gang has protection that others don't. Dude, it's not going to go below there. It's not going to happen. This guy's going to be fine. I'm all the way back in February, and this has never gone below 29 this whole time. So if you're a Theta Gang put seller and you got the margin and the risk tolerance to watch your shit go really negative for a little bit in the short term, I really don't hate those short puts. It's still forming bullish anyway, especially if they can get above that 34 point. Yeah, that guy, I'm going to save it. I think that bad boy expires worthless and homie gets to keep all that premium. I'm not going to play it because, like I said, that's really far down for somebody long calls. It's not very far down for somebody who's short the 28 put. As long as those 28 puts stay out of the money come January 16th, it's not going to matter for him. If we were to take calls here and we backtrace this, those calls go to zero so fast. So I'm not going to play AR, but I am going to track it for the sake of those puts. I think they expire worthless. You can pin that shit, and yeah, pin it. Those are going to expire worthless. I said it live. We'll see if I'm stupid or not. I am, but we'll see if I'm stupid for that reason.
We'll find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
I mean, this episode's been kind of like a DBZ episode. It's just been all talking with hardly any action.
Yeah, pretty much. I just gotta go super.
Dude, you gotta watch Kai. You gotta watch Kai.
Do I though? So here's the thing: when I do the whole anime shtick, I gotta watch it in Japanese with subtitles because the English voice actors are so cringe, dude. It hurts. But the problem is with Dragon
Ball's English voice acting is pretty good, actually.
With Dragon Ball, the Japanese voice actors are the cringe ones. Like, have you heard Goku? The same woman plays him. The same woman plays him from when he's a toddler to God tier Super Saiyan, and it's just like in the English he's like ah, but in the Japanese version it's just ah! I can't do it. I can't. So Dragon Ball gets the dub pass, but nothing else does. Like Naruto back in the day when I was like 8. Believe it. I will not believe it, buddy. I can't believe it. You're making me not believe it.
Hey, so quick couple things. Another chaser that I would have liked to see before he got chased. With these U-calls, look at these U-calls coming in. Up 6%. They're getting chased 100%.
So why are you running away?
And Nick, these DLO calls are actually really interesting, by the way.
Oh, I just got so much coffee sediment from my last sip of coffee. Oh, God. Oh, you ever do that? Too much coffee grounds sneak in?
I stopped drinking coffee because my reflux got really bad.
Oh. Not pleasant. No, it's just that sand in my mouth.
All right,
what are we looking at?
What do you think over here? What are we thinking over here? Look at this 35. We got a bid, ask, and then right into a bid.
Ew.
Yeah. What is this? Why are we doing this? What's going on?
That question alone tells me we ignore it.
Yeah.
But go ahead and pop it open. Let's see if there's anything else going on with the ticker. You can go to their overview. Up 2%. It's the only contract with any action. Maybe somebody fat fingered in real time. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird that straight bid, right, with no change in the bid ask. I don't know.
At the same time.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like it. That's just another example of meh for me. I just ignore that.
Q.
Drop the mixtape now. Shut up.
This GE are really interesting too, but this bid ask is terrible.
It's wide as hell too.
Yeah.
We're getting weird ass flow.
Yeah, what is going on here? I have not had clean flow.
Full Metal Mech says it's different today with filler or boring TV show episodes. Before I was, dude, I always just Google the filler episodes and skip them unless they're like good. Like if people are like, watch this filler, it's great, I'll watch it. But generally, I'm too impatient. I just want the story. Give me story. Let's go.
What is this KR?
Is that Kroger?
Yeah. No.
No. Yeah, it is. You shut your mouth.
No, I said no. I said no for
Oh
the
no,
phone.
you don't want it.
No, I don't want
Gotcha.
it. Yeah.
I don't. Man, groceries are a hard one. Groceries suck right now, dude. They're so expensive.
What's the CRW Core Weave? Interesting.
CoreWeave had earnings recently, right?
Yeah.
Maybe same day as Nvidia did last Wednesday.
Not sure, but
Shrug emoji.
shrug emoji.
Oh, you already looked at that stub.
Yeah. Okay, you can't call 6-7 cringe anymore. You just said shrug emoji out loud.
I did. I already told you millennials have no room to talk. We kind of started the dog shit memes. Like, that's our fault. You guys just took it and ran with it and made it stupider. Yeah, I said a non-existent word. Come at me.
Come at you, he said.
It's like
let
Battle
me
of the
check.
Generations. We only have 2 of them on the show, so it's not even.
Let
that
me
much
check
of
the
a battle.
daddy filter real quickly.
The daddy filter.
Yeah.
What the hell is the daddy filter?
Let's say I want to say the first part out loud. Not trying to get banned over here, okay?
I already dropped 2 F-bombs when I only allowed myself 1, so if we get banned, it's on me already.
Fair enough.
We'll still blame Tucker, but that's beside the point.
Tucker's always getting blamed.
Your boy! Tilray? Oh, don't get me started.
No, I'm just looking at it because it popped up. Snorlax already said nope.
Yeah!
So I said nope. Stay away from it.
Ew.
Ewies.
Plus, cannabis is getting some negative news right now anyway. They're kind of undoing the 2018 Farm Bill that effectively was really stupid anyway. They tried to...
Really?
Yeah, the 2018 Farm Bill, they tried to legalize stuff more, and what they successfully did was make it federally legal. Because of the way the stipulations they put on the cannabinoids that could be present are cannabinoids that are only really present once combusted. So obviously it's going to be low in the uncombusted plant. Effectively made it legal federally. But the shutdown, the reopening of the government clause had something about the Farm Bill in there that probably just nuked a bunch of those little gas stations you see with gummies in them. You're probably going to see those gummies go away now.
Oh, no.
AR's trying to clear that resistance. If they do, they got a $2 run above them.
And those calls would have been great.
Yeah, I'm not chasing calls. There's too much downside.
Yeah, fair enough. No, I'm not.
If you're selling puts, those 28s are a good bet to go with. They haven't traded anywhere near 28 in the last half a year, so it's not bad if you're day to game.
I'm gonna pop into Snorlax's flow again.
Plus, it's already forming a good base down here anyway at the 3268. So it looks bullish to me on the chart. I just don't like how far down it can go if you're in calls. There's a lot more downside if you shorted puts.
Man, they're chasing again. APLD, god damn, dude. What's up with all the chasing today?
It's up 11%.
Yeah,
Was there anything on that Friday? We haven't seen many of these other than already being tracked from like a week ago that you had on that are having much preemptive fun. It looks like we're seeing a lot of momentum, and that's about it. Which is fine. I mean, I just want some spice for the homies.
Yeah.
SPY looks like it's trying to form up another leg up if they hold this, but I'm going to be watching SPY to either make yet another W for us for another stair step up, or a head and shoulders for me to buy puts on for another back test of that 661.53. But I ain't doing shit yet.
Look at this toast. What do you think about toast?
I think toast has toasted me before, but it's not on my no-fly zone. We can take a look at it.
This looks pretty interesting.
Pretty clean. Go ahead and click that bad boy. Unless you already had it open and I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, all in one.
All in one.
Bit
So not much.
mid-ish, but still ask side. Let's go to the overview, see if there's anything else worth looking at for the ticker. Where's that open interest coming from? They've been in there for a minute. A couple of tags. Those were S side. Those were not. Those were not. Meh. I mean, What are those others? That's the one we're looking at. What's those 37s for June? What do those look like? Consistent ads as well. This could be a closure, though. But
Yeah.
if you look at the open interest, it came from mostly ask side as well, so it could be an ad. I don't know, man.
We'll skip
It's
it.
not screaming buy me to me, but it's also not screaming ignore me to me. So let's save it and double back on it.
Already
I know we're
saved.
saving a lot of shit to double back on, guys, but this is just how flow is
Double it and
sometimes.
give it to the next person, you know?
What's up?
Double
Double
it and give
it
the
to the
next person.
Oh.
Let me scroll through this a little bit here. Anything on Periscope, Nick? Nothing.
Not really. I'll pop it open so you can look at it, but we're still looking at them to decide
Beast
whether they're going to
on
reject
beast.
6,700 or if they're going to go through it. Right now, it looks like we're going to see that pullback finally to the support here at 66.75-ish, but it hasn't changed pattern yet. If you look at SPY here, I guess I'll do it on the actual chart instead of the side one, even though the pattern's the same. What I was saying earlier is I want to see if they can come down to test this support, which they kind of already did right there at 667.39. That line would be at 667.22. It's basically the same shit. If they can dip down through 666.21, bounce up and reject right here to form a head and shoulders pattern, then I might consider puts for that deeper back test to 663 and then ultimately 661.53. But they're not giving me a reason to yet. Until I see them go below this area within this last back test right here, until I see them go below that, there's nothing bearish about this quite yet.
Again?
It's starting to look reversey, but it's not quite there yet. So there's no trade for me here yet. We gotta wait.
Consistently refreshing my feed to see if I can find anything, but so far nothing that like really like pings me and be like, yeah, let's get in.
Which is fine. We'll just stay cute until
Yeah.
we see something tradable. But we don't chase. We don't chase shit. We don't take trades that don't make sense. And unfortunately, like I said at the top of the show, a big part of trading is waiting. Maybe even the biggest part. Oh, what are these GE 325s? They're already up a little. Oh, they're up $20 per. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
B says groceries are a staple. Times are good, we buy premium groceries. Times are bad, we buy quantity groceries.
Kroger
yeah.
would be quantity.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
So maybe Kroger's got a little something in them. I mean, you're going to have to buy groceries no matter what. It's just going to suck while you do it.
Dude, we're at Costco.
It's like I just dropped $250 and got a gallon of milk.
It's nuts.
But no, guys, groceries are down 1,400%.
Jesus.
They're not.
Jesus.
Prices are down 1,600%. Healthcare too. For real, on God, no cap. It's true. It's real. I have had nothing new except for those GEs that I hate in the last half an hour. There hasn't been any new flow for me in my feed. We're getting a dry Monday of holiday weekend today. Is SPX finally gonna pull back? Nope, not yet.
You think Monday's gonna be dry? Watch Wednesday be even drier.
Oh God, just literally nothing hits the tape.
Nothing.
We'll have to bust out the hot tub and do a hot tub stream just to keep them entertained.
Oh yeah.
I'm already starting to bust out some like divorced dad rock. It's been a while.
Let me know if you bust out that hot tub because I gotta shave my chest hair.
With thumbs wide open.
Well, at one point we gotta do WhaleWatch from a hot tub or from a beach.
I think it'd be funny as hell. I've been trying to get the you know what, Tucker, since you're working on merch, give me a bikini, bro. Because our great founder and fearless leader, Big Blue Whale himself, keeps telling me no when I say I need an Unusual Whales bikini for the show. And I'm sorry, that would go hard. That would go hard. Chat can disagree with me if you want, but you know it'd go hard. You know.
Go Mona says Alibaba earnings. And yes, Alibaba does have earnings on
Why is everything up
pre-market
today already, man? Market can't even give us 10 seconds to have fun.
Yeah, so let me check DJ and see if there's anything that came in for Baba today. I don't see anything for Baba. There was something on calls. 113 came premium, 1% of the money. This is most likely a premium grab. I would definitely go and say that they're probably gonna be less OI when we we'll check it out tomorrow. But I would like to see a little bit more of the money for Baba, if anything. We did see some crazy Baba last week, I think. Can't remember exactly what it was, but I would wait for a little bit later to see it and make sure that we can find something. But overall, if I'm looking at the outlook of Baba, let's see. There it is. I don't know why I had to click through all that, but earnings. How has Baba done? Last earnings 12%. Expected move was 4%. This time expected move was 5%.
Oh, it's still moving up.
Hey, I'm glad. 8%.
New high 451. I want these fives in the money. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You want them in the money?
I
What are they up right
do.
now?
And our resistance, like if I were, shorting, the resistance is basically right at $5.
Oh boy.
So since I got 2 of them, once these hit 5, if we get there, I'm gonna trim one and hold the other. Because
Okay.
I'm just gonna pop chart up so you can see it, so the homies can see what I'm looking at here. This is on the daily, so grain of salt. I don't generally trade the daily. That part's new to me. When I trade flow, I just trade the flow without the charts. Trying to do a 2-for-1 like a smart person now. We got resistance at 482. And then on the daily chart, that is. And then beyond that, if we can break above 578, it's got significant upside.
Yeah.
Let me go to a lower time frame so my brain stops trying to force shit. Yeah, it's still the same. We, on the 5-minute, this is light rejection. You can see it held as support right here. Literally at today's high, 451. It held support last week there before losing it, coming way down to 410. Or 401, rather. Ooh, they even V'd down to 387 on Friday. Look at that bounce. I should have got these on Friday. Jeez.
Yeah.
What a bounce. It looks bullish to me still. If they can hold above that support at 434, I see no reason to close these. I would love to see these fives go in the money, and I would love even more to see them retrace that $4 to the upside after that. That would be fucking awesome. We'll keep an eye on it. We're in profit on it though, finally. Finally.
How much? $1?
Yeah, like $2. Yeah, $3 each. We're up $3 per contract.
What is that? 2%?
I mean, I paid like $30 each for them, so that's 10%.
Well, closing on that 20.
But
closing on that 20% though, Nick.
We're only halfway to that 20%. But I'm gonna be real with you, on a $30 contract, I'm not closing it at 20, homie.
All right.
I'm gonna trade the chart on this one, and the chart says hold it to 5.
Sounds good. Back to the Baba. It's kind of a little bit mixed in my opinion. I don't know. We'll see how it goes towards the end of the day. I'd like to see more flow coming in. IV is actually not bad on Baba, so if it does end up moving like crazy, we might have a good one on hands. But for right now, I am good with that. What's your output on MOG? Let's see what MOG is. Is that a stock? What do you mean by MOG?
He's mogging us.
He's mogging us. I don't know what MOG is.
Moog. I see a Moog.
Yeah, I looked at that too. I was like, Mogo?
Is this some terminology? I don't know. I see Mogo, whatever the hell that is. It's a dollar stock, though. I don't want that.
Mojo Jojo? Sugar, spice.
These are the
nice.
ingredients.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice.
The professor added an extra ingredient.
Dude, normally by this time, flow is like bussing. On God, respectfully.
Holiday weeks do suck, man.
Like you could put 250 on the results here, and you can scroll through the entire thing with one thing. Besides, probably has a couple more back there, but for the most part, you know what I mean? Like,
well, we're still kind of waiting for more stuff to hit the tape. SPX is doing nothing to give me a short scalp setup. They're still just knocking on heaven's door here at the 6700, 6705. You can even see there's nothing else. Like, this is the bastion. If they break through this, momentum traders are going to have a field day. If they give a really firm rejection, the bears might get a little morning revenge. But this is nothing burger area for me. The most I would do here is take a cheap put in hopes they reject. But if they don't reject, I'm just going to lose money on that put instantly. So this still hands off. So Tucker, I got a poll for you.
All right, let's set it up.
Folks who are in the Twitter chat, since the poll's not going to extend, just spam your answer. But the poll is going to be, shit's boring, no new flow. Do you want us to just keep surfing until something comes up? Or do you want us to pull the plug and revisit come Wednesday morning? So the question is, keep trucking or call or quits till Wednesday?
Hold on. My Unusual Whales account, like, disappeared off of my...
Smooth.
What the hell?
God
Smooth.
damn it, Tucker. You had one job.
I refreshed it. It said that disconnect from the chat. It's like, suddenly the account, like, doesn't exist. What the hell?
Just gonna.
Dude, the fact that Flow Disc is also quiet is crazy. Flow Discussion normally pops off too, right? By now, they got like a bunch of stuff.
Why didn't the GIF play? I tried to put a funny on the screen and the GIF didn't play. It was just a still image. Now it looks stupid. They're trying 6,700 again and nothing happening yet. They're just ranging in this tiny little spot. They're going to break out or reject and not giving me a single answer. Not a single entry, not a nothing. Tommy says flip a coin. Yeah, Jay-Z, you want to pull up sector flow and just take a peek on what's going on across sectors? Maybe there's some sneaky spice in there we're not seeing on our filters. Because you can get pigeonholed into your filters really easily. Like, you get your workflow down. Sometimes you miss fun shit because you're too focused on just your filters. You gotta be a little fluid.
Start a poll. Continue.
Drum roll.
Cut it off.
Alright, sectors flow. What are we looking for on this?
Now I have Tucker on the screen. We can see him focus and struggle with the poll.
I was just figuring help, man.
Oh, now he's like glitching and shit.
There it goes.
We broke Tucker.
There it goes.
All right, the poll is up. Continue or bail? You decide. There's only like one vote, and it's continue. If it's only Anthony voting.
Anthony's like us. He's got nothing else to do with his life.
Twitter chat, you'll have to spam because there's no polls here that I know of aside from like a tweeted poll. But we'll go with what the homies want. But there's not a whole lot going on this morning. We got some very dry flow. Literally the only true entry we've had all morning was that one long I said I should take and didn't. So we're vibing, homies. Yeah, it was Anthony. You said so. All right, at least one person says shut it down.
No, we got three.
That's Tucker that said shut it down.
Okay, I know there's more of you in YouTube.
No, I didn't vote on the actual poll.
Yeah, you said ended though.
I did say that.
Thanks. Tucker's like, I'm hungry.
No, I had a good breakfast. Look. Remember what we said last week? I'm the little devil on the shoulder, you know.
You know what? Look at this. Another one. Look at this one, Nick. Look at this. Another
RGTI.
chaser.
That's another name that does weird shit sometimes.
It's another chaser.
They're trying to bait us, dude. They're trying to bait us into
100%
irresponsible
trying to bait us.
shit. We ain't forcing a trade. We've got 3 trades on for long-term holds. Well, long-term for me is like more than a day, so I guess I shouldn't call it a long-term hold.
I did at least 3 weeks. At least. Some of these, they take till literally last minute to do anything, by the way, guys. Just to let you know. I've had days that stuff been minus 90%, and the day off expiration goes to like 500%, plus 500%. But...
Pull my SPY chart back up. Yep, look at that. New high a day. Still no entry for a damn thing. But it is stair-stepping up again. They can hold above those 6,700s. Bears are going to have a bad time. They're going to have a bad time. They're going to form... Here's what I think happens right here. Here's what I think happens. 2 things. They're either going to soft reject this, and then they won't even go below this wick. That was already the test of the support back here. At most, they'll do a little Wing and then head straight back up, or we'll get a clean rejection between 6,700 and 05 right back into the straddle. I don't think either is going to be one of those two, and there's no entry for either of them here. Yeah, I don't think we just knife to low of day. I don't think that's going to happen right now. There's too much net call premium. People are still positioned for upside. I'm not going to chase it, and I'm not going to try to counter trend it. Not here, not now. We gotta wait. This might be a no trade day aside from those 2 flow entries we took.
Yeah. I'm pretty much with you on that for right now, at least.
I don't even know what won
I
the poll. I stopped paying attention to it entirely. What happened?
I think I'm
Continue
just...
at 75%.
Oh.
Oh no.
Anthony said, "Let me log into my other accounts and vote." Be right back.
We only got 4 votes.
Stop the
I'm gonna
count!
be honest,
Stop
I
the
think-
count!
I think with how dry it is and how little engagement we're getting, that might be the sign.
Yeah, we should. We can probably put a pin in that. We've got 2 new trades on. We're in a
Cut it
poet
off in 10 minutes at
position.
11.
We can do till 12, I guess. We got 10 minutes.
Yeah, we got
till
10 minutes. Let's see if they give us
Yeah.
anything in 10 minutes. All right. Let's just start diving through filters again, see if we see anything that raises our eyebrows.
I'll go through everything I got.
Show me what you got. Preferably without your creators essaying people.
Oh, poet's on there.
Still the last thing on my main filter is that GE. Nothing new on my main filter. All right, I'll go to my flow filters.
Stim. What is these?
They stimming, popping a bunch of stimmies. Greater than 10K open trade. What do we got in here? Bunch of puts. Jesus, I broke my filter. Yep, none of these are my filter settings. That's cool. I'll fix that later. I love that.
Yum yum sauce.
Super awesome. Or, nope, those are Tesla puts. Those are counter what we saw earlier. But I'm not touching Tesla, dude. That shit's expensive. And we are but small guy account. Looks like SPX is going to try to do that W or reject, but still no entry for you, boy.
Damn, dude, there's really nothing on these at all.
Yeah, I still got nothing new on mine. Nothing new
Jesus,
there.
man.
We're dry.
Why? Why are we so...
It's all momentum, people trying to catch a bid to the upside that's already happening. And honestly, the only preemptive one that I liked today, aside from the one I got in that you were in from last week, is that poet.
Yeah.
And we're already in it.
We're
already in!
I got my Umbaba filter that I'm working on too. Let's see if that.
Your
has anything.
bop hit the top and that doo-wop.
Umbaba.
A little bit of Hanson.
Bop,
hit top that doo-wop. Hit top that doo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nothing? God, I'm old. Fuck me. So old.
I do have this Siri on here though.
Siri?
The 22.5, 1212.
It's aggressive, but it's cheap.
100% multi.
Yeah, what are they doing with that?
The leg is.
Go back up. Let's get the volume profile first. Yeah, go ahead and pop that open. I just want to see what. Yeah, there's a shitload of OI on that other one. It could be a roll.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 3 strikes though. So
yeah.
It could be like a whole ass rolled spread.
4 strikes, right? No.
Yep.
Yeah, 4 strikes.
It's probably a rolled spread. Is the open interest heavy on 2 of them? You're damn right they are. They're rolling the spread forward.
Anthony says, "Wow, not honoring the election results." Yeah, I mean, like, but look, if the election is only 4 people, like,
it's like you're playing with our democracy. Hey man, it is what it is. If we're not giving people the spice or the entertainment, I'm not gonna force it any more than I'm gonna force a trade. Don't get me wrong, the temptation just to be exciting is there to force a trade, and there have been small opportunities to get long with this, but the moves haven't justified the risk. So I'm not going to chase it, man. I'm not going to force it. We have a new trade on. We're in the Poet 5s for December 19th. A new to the account trade, not a new trade per se, because Jay-Z's already in it, are these NWSAs. And we've just been sitting in these RCs and ARBEs for about a week, just hanging out. But flow's been pretty dry all morning. I'm not seeing anything that's making me chomp at the bit to jump on. I'm not seeing any reason to try to take a scalp here. We might have to put a pin in it till Wednesday, homies.
We got 5 minutes.
I think Anthony actually went on other accounts to vote.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, no, well, no, he went on one other account. It looks like
He's already
He just
rigging
went
the
for
election. Never, ever escaping the accusations. Still nothing new on the... My interval flow filter is usually pretty loud.
Dude,
we've had nothing.
Quiet.
We've had nothing for half an hour. Not a single piece of flow has hit my interval filter.
It's super quiet, dude.
But hey, for a very quiet morning, 36,000 views
What's up, homies?
on X the Everything app.
I'll take it. X the Everything.
You gotta say its full legal name.
X
you know?
the Everything's
It's good. It's
broken
good
on
Christian
it.
name.
I don't think I've had a panel on the Unusual Whales Spaces in like 2 years that wasn't glitched out or panelists kept getting kicked off or I got kicked off. Like it's... Yeah, I will say this feed's been pretty clean so far, aside from the Facebook snafu. I'll figure that out hopefully by Wednesday. I don't know what the hell caused that. It didn't make any sense. It wasn't using up anywhere near enough latency to cause that lag, so I don't know what the deal was.
No,
figure it out.
Not just lag, just like basically not working.
Yeah, just nothing but
it's a little
audio,
slow.
kinda. Brutal.
Anthony says it's actually 15,000 viewers excluding his extra accounts.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
You made 20,000 accounts for us. Thanks, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate the support and the engagement, homie.
God's strongest soldier.
Not rigged. We're never escaping the botting allegations now. Because Anthony's the bot.
He is the bot.
Yeah, we're not really doing anything crazy right now, folks. I'm just kind of clicking around off screen. That's kind of what he's doing too. We're looking for something.
I'm clicking around on screen.
Yeah. Mine was in front of it.
I know.
Yeah, they're kind of doing the W pattern right now. I talked about on SPX, but other than that, there's still no entry, still no new flow in my interval flow board. All right, homies.
Jay Wick says, "Have I been muted?"
I don't think so.
I can see your message. So no.
No, not muted.
No. Jay Wick. He's asking about the emoji crypto. So I am not a big new crypto person.
I'm not huge on it. Sometimes I'll look at Bitcoin or ETH. I used to have a Ripple position, but that's long gone now.
I still have my Ripple.
But yeah, we'll occasionally have some crypto stuff on here if some crazy shit's happening. Right now, all that's happening is the same shit that's been happening for the last week and a half, which is downies, bigly. A lot of downies. Bitcoin's down into the 80,000s, dude. That's kind of crazy after it peaked.
Also,
it peaked at like
Bitcoin's
120K, didn't it? It was crazy.
Also, Bitcoin's at 80,000, which is crazy too, in general.
All right, little bit of a spy dip, but not begging me to catch it yet. We're just now...
It's another chaser. Are you kidding me?
We're just now on SPX hitting the support I pointed out earlier. If they can wick through it, come back down toward the straddle, I'll be eyeballing along. If they bounce up and just reject this again, I'll be eyeballing a put. But they're not giving me a clean entry yet. Not yet. It's dry, folks. High to dry.
Chaser.
Now watch, the instant we hang this up, it's going to give me a scalp entry, and I'll take it, and everyone's going to think I'm lying because I didn't do it live. It's going to happen. I can smell it.
Look at this SNDX chaser, too. Like, oh, man.
Yeah, everything is just, they're chasing momentum. The only flow I felt was preemptive was that poet so far today, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, that was nothing.
Everything's kind of trailing SPY, and then chasing the shit that's up already. All right, homies. I think that's going to be all for us today. Let me put us back on our screen of all of our beautiful faces. Baby! That's our Monday morning, guys. We didn't see anything spicy other than that poet. We're in it. I'll be on the look for some scalps, so just pay attention to my feed, I guess. If I take them, I'll tag Jurassic and Tucker both so they can see what I'm doing with the show account without them, without permission being naughty. Other than that, I mean...
Hey, maybe we can be a little cheeky if I see something for earnings, you know?
Yeah, hey, if you do, just let me know. If it's spicy, if it's a cheap lotto, we'll take it on the account, see if we can get something going. But other than that, guys, like I said earlier, toward the top, Unusual Whales is about to be on sale. 15% off first 3 months of the monthly, up 30% off annual plans. That's going to start Wednesday and go through December 1st. So be on the lookout for that. I'll remind you again on Wednesday, don't you worry. Other than that, just be on the lookout for account updates. Be on the lookout for our next episode Wednesday morning. Same places, same time. Market open. Yeah. Maybe I'll be shirtless next time just to give us some spice in case we have dry flow again.
Whoa.
Hey.
Hey there.
The people want it. The people want
it. Hey there. hey there.
Poll in chat on Wednesday morning. Do you?
Yeah. Do you want it?
People who weren't watching, like the 5 people who are still watching, they're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I do want that. You're right.
Yeah. Nick, just stick it off. Just do it.
All right, guys. Be on the lookout for account updates. Be on the lookout for the next show. We'll see you guys Wednesday morning. Thanks for kicking it with us through the dry flow of a Monday. Take care, everybody.